Man, fifth quarter, we here live and direct. Yes, sir. We back. Thanksgiving special, man. Shout out to everybody that supports the fifth quarter podcast, man. It's your host with the most. I love the most, Vic. We got some special guests. We got some current fifth quarter members making their first time appearance in the podcast, man. We got Mike. Welcome back, bro. The boy getting the bag. You feel me? Had to come through and help the boys out. You feel me? You dig? So we gonna start off. DQ, you already know what to do. Introduce yourself, man. Get it in.
I don't even know what to say.
Hey, bro, just shit.
Hold the head, bro. Shit, my name Dick.
Hey, bro, you good, bro? You good, bro? You good? It's first time, bro. First time, bro.
We gonna lose the Duffy.
But anyway, I'm DQ. Shit, you know me, you know me, you don't.
Hey, man, you gonna get it in.
Trey, it's bro.
Straight grip fan, slim understuff tree.
Yeah, plug it all. Yes, sir. Plug it all, bro. Plug it all. Y'all don't got no levies. Y'all don't got no levies.
I had to hop back up in this.
Yes, sir.
You know, I had to, go on a hiatus for the long day.
Hey, man, we back though.
They went to Denton. I wasn't with it. But I'm back.
Hey, yes, sir. You already know what it is, man. Fifth quarter sports. We got a jam-packed, I guess, episode today. It is our Thanksgiving special. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, man. Appreciate everybody for supporting us, man.
Make sure y'all eat good.
Hey, you feel me? So make sure a lot of y'all need to work out too. You know what I mean? Get after that food, after that fat, man, gotta get it in at all times. But we're gonna start it off today's podcast, the football side. We're gonna start it off first. What's going on in Dallas, man? This is what is this? Their second. They have not been consistent. They won 2 and then they've lost 2 straight. No. They won 2, lost, and then won again, and then they just lost to the Pats. So. How do you, so
as a
Cowboys fan, how do you feel, man?
Scott Linehan needs to go.
Is he even on the team anymore?
Scott Linehan? Is Scott Linehan on the team?
Scott Linehan is gone.
No, it's gone.
No, the OC good.
OC is Kellen
Yeah,
Moore.
y'all
Kellen Moore is a stud.
I'm saying.
He's a stud of an OC.
Cold.
Underrated, very underrated.
Yes.
Yeah, very underrated.
How you a Cowboys fan?
The OC
You didn't know that?
cold. Y'all OC cold. I'm not even a
What? Man,
You can't
first of all, it's Dak. Second of all, they don't want to run the ball with Zeke no more. They paid him. What's the point of paying somebody just so you won't use them half the year? No, you have. Ezekiel?
Oh,
Zeke
Lord.
is a wrecking ball that gets hurt every play and still plays.
Have you seen Ezekiel Elliott here this year?
No, have you seen him hurt his whole career?
Have you seen him hurt at Ohio State? Did you see him hurt in high school? I didn't see him hurt in high school. This is above me, bro. This is above me.
Maybe we didn't see so much.
Maybe it was a towel, bro. Maybe I missed the report, man. I don't know. Zeke has never played hurt though. This is the problem. The Cowboys are trying to make Dak bigger than what he is. There is a reason why Dak is number 1 in passing yards. There's a reason why Kellen Moore has tailored the offense to show off Dak's strengths. It isn't for anything else but to get Dak paid. I want people to realize this. Dak is not shocking the world, guys. Please. Everybody that swears to their mother, Dak is the man, Dak MVP. No, that's not it. It's never going to be it. Dak is going to be not forever. I don't want to say that. But for at least the first part of his career, he's going to be a very good tier 2 quarterback. That's it. He's not unless he throws in the next 4 games 2,500 yards and 17 touchdowns, which is impossible. He's never gonna pass that threshold to push him into tier 1. I want everybody to take a deep breath and understand the Cowboys are in jeopardy of not making the playoffs.
They're scared.
And they're scared because one, their head coach is buns.
Trash.
Their defense is inconsistent.
Very.
Their quarterback is inconsistent.
Man.
It's not Dak, it's Dakota.
It's Dakota.
They refuse to give it to the best player on their offense. To prove what? I don't know. So until Cowboys fans can understand that Dak Prescott is not their next savior. Tony Romo was, y'all blew that opportunity. Granted, Romo. Granted,
Y'all
Tony
killed
did mess that up though. Granted, Tony was
Y'all
not clutch.
killed
In Romo's defense, he wasn't clutch, but still, y'all blew the opportunity to have a Romo.
How you gonna be clutch with no offensive line?
That is true.
Exactly.
That is true. In the early 2000s, and then no defense. Yeah, no defense. That is
Y'all
true.
best
That is
defensive
true.
player was DeMarcus Lawrence. Y'all best offensive line was somebody I don't even know the name of.
Bro, so
Nah.
Y'all best running back was Marion
Barber. Hey, yo, shout out Marion Barber though. He was
Marion Barber.
tier 2 running backs, man. You love
Hey,
him.
man.
He had DeMarco Murray though.
He was throwing.
What did DeMarco do after he ran for 1,700 yards? What did he
He
do?
only had
Is he even in the league?
He only had
I don't know.
DeMarcus
I don't
Ware.
think so.
On defense, he only had DeMarcus Ware whenever he had DeMarco. Their defense was.
Their defense was.
Sean Lee.
God,
Injured
Jesus.
prone.
Sean Lee was injury prone.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Sean Lee was still hurt.
Y'all best
Terrence
corner
Newman was-
was Terrence.
Oh God, y'all best corner was Terrence. Y'all best corner was Terrence.
So I have a question. Do you think the Cowboys are gonna make the playoffs? I'm gonna start with you, Trey. Since you're a Cowboys fan. So so do you think y'all can thug it out to beat the Eagles? Because the Eagles are still in the hunt. The
They are
NFC
still-
playoff hunt
They
is
5 and
thick.
6, I think.
It's thick as bruh. There's like 6 teams that can still make the playoffs in the
Yes.
NFC. Like the
It's
Panthers
crazy.
are still in it.
The Panthers are still in it. Yeah.
You can do it. So do you think the Cowboys can do it after they just lost to Tom and them? Fazo.
We lost the time.
I'm asking Fazo now. Bro, I'm
see-
not going to concern you because you Cowboys fans don't know anything.
I'm
about it.
sorry.
I'm just keep it a bag, bro. Y'all know nothing about nothing, bro.
I'm
So,
sorry.
Fazo.
Like
For sure.
if they lose to the Bills tomorrow, I feel like they're gonna go 8-8
That
again.
is very possible.
They're going 8-8 again if they lose to the Bills.
Very possible they lose to the Bills.
It really is.
Do you think they lose to the Bills? Damn,
I really
that's not
know.
division,
I really
bro.
feel
That
like
Bills
the
offense
Bills
is not
are
consistent
cold.
at all.
The Bills
That
are
Bills
cold.
offense is not consistent.
Our-
Our,
championship.
our division is actually pretty good this year.
What?
Bro,
What?
First off, time out. The Jets beat them boys.
Wait. You said the AFC
The
East is
Bills.
good?
But the thing is, y'all read that stat though. That if y'all take the best team out of every division, ours will still be on top.
Who's second though?
Huh?
Who's
I
second?
think the Bills are 7-3.
The second is the Cowboys. The Cowboys division.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
So,
You
Our
just
division,
said
our
you're-
division is better than the Cowboys division right now.
Come on now.
No cap.
That's blasphemy.
No.
I mean,
no cap.
if,
cap.
actually, I see the vision, bro. I see the vision. Now I ain't gonna hold you. I see the vision. You know why? Because the Jets are probably the hottest team in football right now. Like it's on the lowest of keys too. They're not telling anybody. They really balling. I think they won 3 straight.
Yeah,
So they're hot. They
Like-
just knocked off the Raiders, who won 4 straight. So and they beat the brakes off the Raiders. Like beat the mess out of them. The Bills' defense is spectacular. The only problem with that division is that the Patriots are there. The Patriots were there.
To
The
be
division
honest.
would be competitive.
To be
Like
honest.
to keep it a bag. But like in the defense for the NFC East, it's just the Cowboys and then it's just the Eagles.
The Eagles.
It's really
I
not-
feel what
it's
you're
not.
saying. I feel what y'all saying, but let's see. It's the Patriots. The level's like
Yeah,
Hall of Fame.
Of
It's
course,
like
the level
when-
is drop
Hall
off.
of Fame. Yeah, but y'all
But
division.
like the Bills are coming up. The
Yeah,
Bills are still coming
they're coming up, but it's
The
no.
Bills gonna be nice.
The Bills
next
got
year.
the Bills got 3 years before they even think about winning the division.
They got a running back at
Well,
quarterback right now.
3 years. When was the last time y'all lost the division? When Mark Sanchez was quarterback?
Shoot, I don't remember. I don't remember last
Is that-
time. we lost
is
the
that-
The last
division.
time they lost the division might have been 2009 actually.
Mark
When
Sanchez.
No, it was the Dolphins that won it. Dolphins won the division.
What?
Yeah, the Dolphins won the division. in 2009.
I've been lying for a while.
The year Brady tore his ACL.
Nah, because I'm telling you, they just won one. Because they
I
hosted.
think they did.
They
because
hosted the
of
NFC
Mark
championship.
Sanchez.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Because
talking
of
about.
Mark
Mark Sanchez.
Yeah,
I see
remember
what you.
that.
I see what you're saying. The defense on the Bills is amazing.
Mhm.
So
no injuries is amazing.
So do
It
you
is.
think? So you think the Cowboys can make the playoffs, or even bounce back from that was a terrible loss? Even though granted the conditions were bad, Dak did look
All right,
bad
so
though.
hear me out. I
Mhm.
saw a tweet earlier. It was like the Cowboys' offensive defense is like
Oh Lord.
God.
It
And then
is.
the coaching staff is some ants.
To be honest.
Which is not just it's not all the coaches. It's just one coach.
It's
in
just
particular.
one coach in
Just one
particular.
coach that just
But that
taking
one
up the
coach
place.
decides everything.
Mhm.
So can they make the playoffs? If they get over Jason Garrett, I mean they don't beat the Eagles.
I've-
They gonna make it as a 4 seed.
Ooh, and you win the division?
Yeah, they don't win
Jeez,
6 games. They don't make it as
They're
a 4
gonna
seed.
they're gonna win 6 games. They're gonna be 6-10 and make the
No, I'm,
playoffs.
I'm talking about they 6
6-10, I'm about to
division.
say.
They gonna win their 6 division games.
Okay, they're gonna sweep the division and then make the playoffs.
Alright,
Got you.
I got you.
Got you.
I'd say 6 and
Nah,
Man.
I don't even think that's impossible.
Dang.
What the Seahawks made it when they were
7-9.
Yeah,
it was
that's
7-9.
That's the
T-Bone
best
did
one.
it at 7-9. I don't think you can do
That
that.
was
I
the
don't
same
think
year that they both did.
You gotta like that. The whole NFC got to be playing horrible.
So I also have another question. So who do you attribute the Cowboys like failures to? Because this was the same team that lost to a mono depleted Sam Darnold Jets, and it wasn't the Sam Darnold I'm going out to party after I just beat the Raider Jets. It's Sam Darnold I'm suffering from mono I might die Jets. So who's to blame?
I might die for kissing girls.
Yeah, like who's to blame for the Cowboys deficiency?
I'm not even trying to be funny. Like Jason Witten coming back was a savior and a horrible thing.
It has.
Because him coming back, now he's like that leader that everybody wanted, that he was, that everybody wanted him to be. But last year, people was able to pick it up this slack. Like Jalen Smith was a great leader last year,
Mm-hmm.
and so was Dak and Zeke. But now Jason Witten back, and they're like, oh man, well, here you go. Here's the reins. Take us back to the old culture instead of this is the new culture. This is how we're doing it. Because last year they was winning off defense.
Mm-hmm.
This year they're trying to win off offense,
Which is
That's not gonna work.
horrible. If the defense become consistent, they'll make playoffs. But to blame is really culture.
Really, it's culture, not coaching. It's
But I mean,
culture.
coaching attributes to culture.
Oh, so who do you blame the Cowboys losses on? Just inconsistency because the team's just been inconsistent. That's it.
From what I have seen, I ain't gonna lie to you. Some of it was the refs. I ain't gonna lie, the refs.
The refs.
Yeah, the refs did
The
cheat.
refs.
Hey man, I'm gonna be a truthful Patriots fan. The refs was in our pocket. The refs, man.
It's Foxborough.
Hey, man.
Exactly. That and then also I put it all on the head coach.
Really?
That head coach.
Say it, clap him up.
'Cause, like-
Big clap him.
Because
Big clap
he has all this talent. And crazy thing, one of my boxing fathers was talking to me the other day. He was like all the head coaches before goddamn what's freaking first name?
Jason?
Yeah, Jason. Like they all took control of that team. Like he was like all those coaches, like whenever they won those championships,
That is true.
it was cause the coach was like, "This is my team. I want to build
Even
my
Bill
team
Parcells.
how exactly. I want to build my team how I want it to be." And then they went out and won the Super Bowl. But then like out of nowhere, Jerry Jones is like, "Oh nah, this is my team. Get up out of here. Let's up out of here." And then he brings somebody else in, and then the second coach, he had the same crew that the one that back to back, and he won it again, and then he got him up out of there, and then he got a handful of coaches that has not done anything for the whole 2 decades that we have been living in.
Yeah, that is. So do you attribute it more to Jerry or more to just the coaching?
True, be honest is
You said Jerry. Wow, not Jerry.
As I was explaining this, as I was explaining this, it's self said. I think it's Jerry's fault, but at the same time, you look at it as in the pro of it. Like Jerry has really made a great team. This team
Jerry
is
built that
cold.
team.
He's a great
Exactly, he is a great builder. But it's just that
He's not
like,
a football. He's not a football mind.
Exactly,
He's a great builder. He's not a football mind.
Like he can build a team, but he just has to get a coach that can coach. But at the same time can step back because he trusts the coach to do what coach things do.
When you think about it, is it really Jerry? Because Jerry, remember, he said he's taking a step back to let his son take over.
This is the same. This is the same Jerry that got Jimmy Johnson out of town after Jimmy Johnson won 2 Super Bowls.
Exactly.
So
He got his step
This is above me, bro. It's above me.
This is the same Jerry.
It's above me. It's above me, bro.
He said,
Same
"I
Jerry.
won 3. I just won 2."
It's above me, bro. It's above me.
But the
Same Jerry Jones.
This is the same Jerry Jones that pays his players. That one Ezekiel Elliott paid. They told his son, paid his man.
It's true,
He's
but
our
like
best player. He just got
like,
on
he's
TV
a
today
curse.
saying, I will pay Dak at the end of the season.
But
Basically.
it's a
That's
curse.
basically what he said.
Like, it's a curse and a blessing, to be honest, because he can make a team, but Lord have mercy, have him pick a coach. Have him pick a coach.
So who would you attribute to Cowboys just inconsistency?
Love connection with Jason Garrett.
That is man. Oh my gosh, yes.
I'm going with Jason Garrett because he don't know what is he doing on offense.
Clapping.
And
Just smiling.
I'm going with Dak Prescott because Dak is so inconsistent.
Dakota is inconsistent.
He is.
Like
The team, the offense that they're running makes them not inconsistent.
consistent, which is
Yeah.
odd. The scheme, that's what I'm saying. Kellen Moore is a great OC. He
He
tailored
is.
that offense around Dak to look good.
In
But-
2 to 3 years, Kellen Moore will be a head
Head
coach.
coach.
somewhere.
Yeah, I can see
Somewhere.
that.
College
I can see
NFL,
that.
he's
He'll
good.
be a head coach.
Hey, Boise State, he was no, in the NFL, no, he was garbage. In the NFL, yeah, he was
NFL
garbage.
horrible. Boise State.
And then, like, in the NFL, he didn't transfer over.
I remember breaking hearts when he beat TCU.
Hey man, so we're gonna jump right into the next topic, man. We was talking about this in the group chat. It kind of turned into its own topic. Best corner in the league right now, Stephon Gilmore. If you ain't watched, Gilly Island was a thing when they paid Dak in him, like shut down to the core. So that brought up a topic for us. So who is the best corner in the NFL, him or Jalen Ramsey, or who would you really put in that top 3 echelon? DK, I'm gonna start with you, bro. Who you think?
Man, it's hard because Bill Belichick's scheme is just it's amazing. I don't know whoever taught him how to coach defense. Man,
Study
that Bill
You study-
Parcells tree.
Man,
Yeah,
that
man.
Bill Parcells tree is OC.
And then-
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
because Nick Saban's in there, they do the
Exactly.
same thing.
He's in it too.
So
Jesus.
I really couldn't credit Stephon right now. When you look at the tape, you put it on, you're like, man, we gonna throw the other way. Wherever 24 is, we throw the
other way.
We throwing that way.
He at the left or to the right.
But Jalen Ramsey, he just brings the party to your team that you're like, all right,
Yeah. I ain't
I'm
gonna
gonna put him anywhere, anybody,
Yeah,
and I
he just
guarantee you're gonna shut him down.
So
You can talk
as
that
a coach,
next
who would you rather have though? Gilmore or Jalen?
Like just starting a franchise.
Just starting franchise. You gotta pick a DB. Not DB, a corner, an elite corner. Who you gonna take?
I'm picking Gilmore.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I'll pick Gilmore too.
You taking Gilmore?
I mean,
So
you biased.
No, but no.
but
Like,
yeah, give me
even,
a reason.
like,
Yeah, drop the reason.
Like the thing is, like my reason why, because I mean Ramsey, like first off, like Ramsey won money, and it showed. Ramsey won the money. That's why he went up and going. Man, I ain't messing with y'all Jacksonville no more. Y'all suck.
They were
And
garbage,
he went up
yeah.
over to the Rams and was like, "Hey, what to do, baby?
What do you do? Granny didn't want to, but he was like, I'm
Exactly.
in LA.
But thing is, like, I feel him though, cause he went over to the Rams. He was like, all right, you know, goddamn, what's his name, Marcus Peters, left out. So you know, I can just easily just step up in here. I got your place now. About to make this team better. And I mean, from what I have seen him recently do, the defense is looking better. But like, I mean, corner wise, it is looking better because Marcus Peters, Lord have mercy, what was he doing there?
I mean, he
Hey,
balling.
To his credit,
That he-
Marcus Peters is probably one of the greatest
is.
ball. He's putting
He
us
is.
up there. That
But
one of the
thing is,
greatest
like,
ball hawks
whenever-
of all time. That
Like,
boy
thing
is
is, whenever he
fine
was with the
football.
Rams, they wasn't really using him like how he,
It's
how he
leaving
liked
there
to
no
use.
more. Yeah.
And so like, and then like when I went to Baltimore, well, you see him balling. They're doing crazy.
Because there's another elite corner on the
Exactly.
other side.
Yeah, another league
Marlon
corner.
Humphrey's a stud.
He is
Yeah,
crazy.
and Earl Thomas back there. He can. I'll get
But-
you deep.
But bringing it back to the story, but I would pick Gilmore because he's more of the quiet approach. He just gonna go out there. I'm gonna lock you up. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah,
Then I'm gonna walk off and look at you like, hey, you just got 0 catches this game. Hey.
That boy threw shade at the Cowboys fans.
So who would you take it? Jalen or Oh my God! Oh brother, put him to sleep, bro. Oh
To answer your question,
me.
I'm going with Jalen Ramsey.
Okay,
He's a bigger, more physical.
thank you. I was waiting for somebody to say it.
He is.
Thank you.
Physical cornerback that's gonna lock you down.
Thank you.
You're gonna get touched. You know what I'm saying? He's a lockdown.
I'm sorry, and not to disrespect Stephon Gilmore because I love his game, but Jalen Ramsey is the first corner that I've heard compared to Deion. Gilmore ain't got that comparison, bro. Now I ain't gonna see you gonna sit here and tell me yes.
I'm not, but don't the other Patriots play Houston this week?
Yeah, we do.
Jalen Ramsey against DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, but D Hop is a
But I
Okay,
wanna
but
see-
this week we
I wanna see
get
Gilmore.
Gilmore.
I wanna
This
see
week
Gilly.
we get
I want to see Gilly on.
So bring us the top of next week. Watch out.
if Gilmore first of all, if Gilmore can hold D Hop to 4 catches and 70 yards, that's a great game. 70 yards is tough too.
It is.
Look at Jalen
So-
Ramsey against him. It's like 150.
Hey,
It feels
whoa,
like-
brother,
Hey,
whoa, brother.
I don't care.
It's at least
It's a cap.
It's
It's 100.
It's at least 100.
Hey,
I know
man,
for
if he
a
just
fact.
get 2 catches, man, I don't hear nothing about no Gilly.
If he gets held to 0,
Gee,
how much y'all paying him? $76 million?
Boy, he finna get the max.
Oh.
He get max.
So who you putting as your top 3 cornerbacks right now in the league? Right now.
Top 3.
I already know 1 and 2. So who's 3?
Ooh.
Yeah, 3. It's hard.
That is really hard.
Cause three can go either way. Just
Yeah,
preference.
it's a throw up to be
Yeah,
honest.
3 is a preference.
It
Somewhat
is.
preference, somewhat stat backed up.
Yeah.
If you would have asked me this 2 weeks ago, before the Patriots game, I'm not gonna lie, I'd put Byron Jones.
Oh,
But listen. Byron Jones has a sleep.
Oh Lord.
I give it to y'all.
Oh Lord.
He is a bottom tier 1 corner.
yeah, he's the end of tier 1,
He's
and it's a
not
really good tier 1 too.
Yeah, but after last week, Marcus Peters is definitely.
Marcus Peters. What? You put Marcus Peters at number 3?
Yes. Who? Name a third.
All right. Anyway, who's your number? Who's your top 3? After we know Jalen, you and Stephen. So who's 3? Who's 3 for you?
The third one. Ooh, this is tough.
Just really
Ooh.
pick a corner that you like you just personally think.
I
is
know it is tough.
good. Not really, but for the most part.
I gotta pick a corner.
Yeah,
You can't say safety.
Exactly.
You gotta pick a corner.
I gotta pick a corner.
For
For the recent sightings of him, I would have to say Mika, cause that dude been balling. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey man,
That dude been balling.
if anyone thought Minka Fitzpatrick was a bust, I hope you're eating your
really
words.
hope.
I hope you are. Like I really do. So top 3 corners. Who other than Jalen and stuff on? Who's your number 3? Please don't say Byron. I'm not. You can't say Byron.
Like we said earlier, I'm gonna have to go with Minka.
Mm.
I'm gonna have to go with Minka. He's a ball hog. He got what, the interception in every game?
Yeah, since he's been traded, yeah, just about.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to go with Minka. Ain't no other choice for me.
Dang.
Who'd you pick?
Do you really want to know?
I bet you. Are you
It's
saying the Bears?
it's mad bias.
Who is it?
Super bias. Marlon's a goon.
Mark.
Marlon is a goon. Oh, with the elbow white sleeve, that boy Marlon is a goon. Granted, if it's not Marlon, I really don't have a number 3. It's kind of 1, 2, and then everybody else.
Yeah, cause I'm saying like Marshall Lattimore, he has games.
He has games where like when he holds Mike Evans, it's like elite corner.
Yeah.
We got one right there. But then there's some games where you get torched up by some other team's number 3, or Julio dubs him.
I
So
mean, it's Julio.
still, like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of I don't really have a number 3. It's kind of Jalen, Gilmore, everybody else. Whoever else you want to kind of throw into that realm. Whoever played good this week is going to get that spot. You know what I mean? All right, we're going to jump into the next topic. The next topic would be, is Brady having an MVP season, man? We know you're a Brady hater, so I'm not even going to
He always like to hate on my boy.
I'm not even going to ask you
Steady
this
hating
question.
on my
We gonna
boy.
keep.
I will
we
answer.
gonna-
It. You want me to answer
Yeah,
truthfully?
let me read up Brady's stats real quick, man.
Truthfully,
Let me read off Tom Brady's stats for this
Say something.
season. Ooh. With this, I think this mic is good too.
Hey.
So,
Alright, now everybody do a mic check real quick.
yo.
Say something again.
What?
No, not you. Say
Oh.
something again.
Yo.
Yeah, this is messed up.
All right, cool. But we gonna carry the topic though, regardless. So Brady's so Brady's stats this year is looking like 2,900 yards, 15 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 88.5 QB rating.
Say something again.
So is it an underrated? Is it an underrated football team?
No.
Underrated MVP?
Y'all think I'm Brady haters?
I think I know you are.
I
You know
respect
you are.
Tom Brady's game.
No, you don't.
100. I really do. I just think this generation didn't get the good Tom Brady. What? The generation coming up, they're not gonna see the Tom Brady we knew was, hey man, you playing Tom? Oh, that's an L.
That's an L, bro. Chalk it
That's
up.
an L.
Chalk it up to the game.
Go ahead and sit down. Get your check. But he's having a 4th place MVP season because Lamar and
big trust.
yeah,
Big trust.
Lamar,
Trust.
Russ, and Christian McCaffrey. Man, this is the best season from running back that I've seen.
Seen in a long
Yes.
time. Dalvin Cook too underrated. Dalvin
Yeah.
Cook having a low key.
But he played for the Minnesota Vikings and Kirk Cousins your quarterback.
So I'm gonna read you off. Brady won the MVP in 2017, right? It was 2017. Had to be.
Pat won it last year.
18, yeah. So Brady was 17. So Brady's MVP season in 2017: 4,500 yards, 32 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 102 QBR. So he's not on pace by no means, but he's having a really good year, especially since last year he threw 11 interceptions. That was the first time he threw double digits interceptions since 2013 and 2018. So I wouldn't say Brady's necessarily having a MVP like season, but he's definitely having a season where I said this in the group chat. I'm gonna say it again. He's playing like the best game manager to ever grace the NFL. Obviously, he's the best quarterback to ever play in the NFL. But now he's taking it. Like I genuinely believe Tom Brady can play until he's 43. Like or even 47. Like he's 43 right now. No, he's 42.
Wait, how old was your quarterback?
How old is Brady?
He's 43. Test. All right, there we go. He's 43. Actually, no, he's 42. I think.
He's 42. Yeah, I know.
He's 42. Actually,
he's 42. He
yeah, he's 42.
So it's not tripping,
So
man.
next year he turned 42.
Yeah, I think Brady got one more good year in him.
Yeah.
One more, and
He's gonna win a Super Bowl in both years.
Yeah, you predicting right now, beating your Baltimore Ravens.
Yes, I am terrified of playing Tom Brady in the playoffs. I don't give a damn if we got Lamar Jackson, Big Trust, Mark Ingram, and everybody rooting for us. We're gonna suffer, and we gotta play them yes, they're the number 1 seed. We gotta play them there at Gillette. We're done. We're finished.
Not gonna lie, but then y'all don't number 1 seed, but I forgot y'all lost.
Test.
We lost.
Testing.
Y'all lost 2.
I think it's good now. No, it's not.
I don't even remember our losses. I only remember our wins to keep it bad. Like it's really been that kind of season for us. Like we didn't lose after we lost and then we beat the Seahawks handily. I knew after that it was on one. So I'm not even worried about our losses to keep it bad with you. No, we didn't lose to Green Bay. We played Green Bay. I know our losses. I just want to say it because you're gonna be like, you guys are ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I know who we lost to.
Test. Oh yeah.
I'm not saying it.
Oh, the Browns.
I'm not saying it.
The Browns and the Chiefs.
Hey, that Chiefs game was more of a shootout.
I mean,
but we're better than Chiefs.
Not to be. That's good quality losses. To be honest with you, like the Browns trash. Don't get me wrong. They're 8-8. They're the old Dallas Cowboys. 8-8. But when you look at the team, it's like, all right, yeah, okay.
If I were to tell you right now that Tom Brady is on pace to like in an alternate reality, if I was to tell you that Tom Brady was on pace to like actually do like MVP numbers, would you then give him the credit that he deserves? Because he is the greatest quarterback of all time, and at the worst right now, he's top 5.
I have never said Tom Brady's not the greatest quarterback of all time.
Man, you were sure.
You disrespected Brady?
Yeah,
he trying to disrespect my boy.
Yeah, that's sense.
All I said is he's not the same.
Brady's not ready for him to throw 400 yards.
I keep telling him, like, you want everybody to be Pat Mahomes so bad. Like, why do you need to do that? You know what I mean? So, is Brady, Mark, since you just pulled up, is Brady having an underrated MVP season? I know you're not.
Test.
Like he won't win it, but like he's having MVP like season. Like
that's
he's
crazy.
doing what he needs to do.
He's like 4th place, right?
He's doing what he needs to do.
Nah, he's not even 4th place. Nah, he's like 7th.
People in front of him are so special.
He's like 7th.
But I would just so special.
7th. I think he's 7th.
Jesus Christ.
Kirk Cousins is having a better season.
No order. No, I wouldn't take Kirk.
Whoa.
Matthew Stafford is having a better season than Brady.
He's hurt.
Anyways.
He's not even gonna play the rest of the season.
Still, up to that point.
Anyways. But yeah, he's having a really good season in my opinion. It's MVP like season.
Wait, he's good? Alright.
Oh, cool. Thank you, man.
He's having because you weren't here. I'm gonna read off Brady's 2017 MVP year: 4,500 yards, 32 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 102 QBR rating. This year, 2,900 yards, 15 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 88 QBR rating. So, do you really think he's having an underrated MVP year? Because if you go,
it's a 5-1 in touchdown ratio, ain't it?
15 to 5.
5-1 is pretty good.
5-1 is great, but
That's why I said 4.
I'm
You
saying
said 7.
That's a really
Kirk
good.
Cousins.
Kirk Cousins having a great year.
Dallas is having great.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Finally. Get that right.
So that's what I'm saying. So if you put Lamar, Russell, then you have Pat Mahomes.
Pat, nah.
Exactly, but Pat is throwing his mind away. Like, he's really throwing it.
If you really feel like we haven't seen Pat in a while.
I haven't watched the Chiefs game too.
Yeah, I'm saying like they have it on national TV.
So I haven't watched the Chiefs game
They
too.
lost the Titans. They lost the Titans.
They did.
Yeah,
Daniel
sure did.
Defense lost the Titans.
But that's
That was 2 weeks ago because the Titans beat.
The Titans beat Jaguars. Derrick Henry just busted up the great run.
Yeah.
So they're on the bye week, but still, it's Pat Mahomes, and then it's Christian, then it's Dalvin, and then you can then throw Brady in that conversation. Then your boy Dak is in that conversation too, oddly enough. So Brady is 7. Brady falls into 6 or 7. Like, I don't understand why. I love Brady, but he's never gonna be 2017. He's not even gonna be 2009. Brady.
2017, he shouldn't have won it.
He shouldn't have, but I mean, Carson Wentz got hurt. So
yeah, I was saying, wasn't that his year?
Hold on.
So I mean,
Hold on.
MVP Tom can't even. Oh my God, Malik. The Redskins defense
What?
is garbage.
What?
Why are you saying this?
Why do you want this?
Why do you want me to insult you?
Why do you want
Stop
this?
the madness. I
We
hate
are,
Redskins
man.
fans. They're just as bad as Eagles fans, but Eagles fans are tame.
Yeah.
But every NFC East fan is mad. Like, they don't have sense. They
I'm
lose
saying.
sense in football. Like, there's no sense. You know what I mean?
I'm going to the Super Bowl.
When was the last time they made the Super Bowl? Since John Riggins? Like, what the heck?
Speak it into existence.
Like he's an actual. He's been a Redskins
It's
fan.
like a rare sight. This like seems like a Haley's Comet.
Nah. Man, I've been a Redskins fan since I've known him. So like he was like when RG3 got drafted,
being from
he
that
was.
area, and you could be a Baltimore Ravens fan, you could be a Redskins fan. You
See,
choose.
no, I chose to be a
And then, like,
Patriots
he's
fan, to
already
be
so
honest.
tough.
I went further up
I
north.
want to be a Jets fan instead of a Giants fan. Like, it's just.
Well, I went further up north. I went to the Patriots.
Hey
That's
man,
what
it's
y'all
either
like.
you're a Pats fan or you're a Ravens fan. Really, I know a couple Cowboys fans from the East Coast.
Yeah, I know a couple.
A
Yeah,
couple
There's
Cowboys.
A lot of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Shit, God,
Everywhere.
please. All right, next topic we're gonna talk about the Packers. Is it time for the Packers to pack it in after they got embarrassed,
Oh my god.
to say the least? It wasn't.
That was embarrassing.
Yeah, well,
That was
yeah, it was.
Kyler Murray.
All right. He's having a sleeper rookie of the year.
He
Well,
has.
I understand that.
Sleeper.
I'm not
He
saying
has.
like it was bad, but the fact that Aaron Rodgers had 104 yards and averaged 1 yard a pass, like that is awful.
The
Was it a
greatest-
-1 or was it 1? It was like something like that. It was he averaged like 1 yard a pass. It was terrible.
How many attempts he had? Quick
I
math.
have no idea. It was like he did like.
I'm about to look at the stats. So the 49ers defense, which I told y'all they
No, I understand. I'm not
That
saying
defense
they're
is nice.
bad. Like, I'm not saying they're like he should have just been like I didn't think the Packers would have won the game in the first place. But like, just the fact that he played so bad, like it was.
So
terrible.
Aaron Rodgers stats, when he played the 49ers, he threw for 104 G's. Ooh. One touchdown, no interceptions, and a 75. That's Mitchell Trubisky numbers. That is not good. Wow, I didn't know it was that bad actually. I thought he threw for at least 200.
If you watch the game, if you watch the game, his right tackle was getting torn.
Well, I mean, he has to block Baby Bosa.
Nick
That's why the
Bosa.
thing
You
is-
can't block
Oh
Baby
my
Bosa.
god.
But the
boy.
thing is, that's why he wasn't able to get the passing yards. Because Nick Bosa was literally in the
Baby
backfield
Bosa's a
in
terror.
2 seconds.
Baby Bosa's a
Exactly.
terror.
Down, said hut, 1, 2. He already in your face.
You know they have 4 first-round picks on that.
On that defensive
Yes.
line?
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Yes.
Taron, I know.
That
remember,
defensive
Taron-
line is
I-
You know
ridiculous.
the crazy thing about it? It's like back in the day when the Cowboys used to drive offensive line.
We're like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah. What is going on? And now we're like, oh, shit.
okay.
It was the same thing. They drafted Teron Armstead before. Yeah, he still starts on. He's in tier because they
I
moved.
haven't seen anything from him.
Actually, no, I'm lying. He plays on the opposite side of Nicky.
Yeah,
So
he
it's Nick.
Is he like a dead player or does he really get?
No,
it?
he's legit
playing
starting.
start.
So it's Nick, Solomon, Teron, and DeForest Buckner, all first round picks.
Yes.
All first round
Then
picks.
they had the 6th-round pick. I don't know whoever drafted him, whoever greenlighted that.
And
Smart guy.
I'm saying.
So that
That's
defense is
him.
official.
It
But
should make Aaron Rodgers look like a scrub.
if it can make Aaron Rodgers look like a scrub, I really do
His
believe
offensive line.
that if the Packers want to make a run, they kind of have to figure out how they can stop elite defenses.
I'm gonna be honest. When you look at the Packers, they can really make the Super Bowl run. But the thing is with them, they have to hope that they don't get in the same side of the bracket as the 49ers.
Oh,
To be
yeah.
honest. To be
They don't,
honest.
like this is an example. The Cowboys are gonna get in the playoffs. They have to hope the Cowboys goes against the Eagles. I'm not against the 49ers.
Mhm.
Like, they have to pray that a team that like can match up with the 49ers can
You think-
hopefully.
But do you
the
think
Dallas
the
Cowboys
you
can
can match up with the
Yeah,
Niners?
They-
At the
on paper-
NFC, that's probably the best matchup.
Whoa.
I'm gonna be real. The Seahawks, that was
The Seahawks play them in a couple weeks.
I
And the
think they gonna play
Seahawks,
It's week
the
17.
Seahawks did beat them, but it was kind of like
It was kind of like, yeah, that's the football gods guarantee you a good one.
Shout out my boy.
Nah,
Russell Wilson
that
went
was really more like Jimmy Garoppolo being Jimmy. Like,
Well,
But
Jimmy.
no, we
I
was
don't-
waiting for that. We was really waiting for him to get in that situation though.
Mm.
Like have him like, all right, you gotta move the ball down the field. It's fourth
I think that's
quarter.
what
It's crunch
everybody was
time. Let's
waiting
see what
for
you gonna do.
And then he didn't show up, which
And
kind of
then
like.
he
But then he
showed.
showed up. But then he played a decent game against the Packers. And the Packers defense, they're not good, but they're not terrible.
They're
Not the
better-
Packers
they're
defense.
better
He's
than
never
last
been.
year.
Yeah, way better.
they lead in like pressures or something like that. I know that for sure.
Yeah, so like,
Zadarius Smith and,
Zadarius Smith and them
Yeah.
get to the quarterback, so they know what they're doing. They got professionals on that side of the football. Like, so I don't think the Packers are done. but they're still not in the playoff. Like they're fourth, right? They're the fourth seed, right?
They're like 9-2, bro.
They're oh
Yeah,
they
they
are.
They're second in the division.
Yeah, they're second.
Because
They're
the Vikings are first.
They're not
Yeah.
like the crazy part is
They're
like
first in the division.
they are first, yeah. The Vikings are in the wild card. Vikings are in the wild card race.
Oh yeah, they sure are. They
The
sure are.
thing about it is, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel
They
like
just is cold.
they are
Imagine just
the
being
worst team.
They just
that
got
has
beat.
them above.
Sneaking into the
Yeah,
NFC,
like, they're the
NFC
worst
playoffs,
team.
You gotta play the Vikings.
I
Game.
ain't trying to be funny. Like, we having this conversation. I know it's not on topic, but they had one more playoff team. Like baseball do. Like, all right, this wild card game, play this wild card game to see who get in. That would be so interesting.
So it's like the outside.
Yeah.
So you're on the outside looking in. So
Yeah,
y'all
that's
play
it.
the
They
wild
kind of in the
card.
playoffs, but it's
But
really
they're
not.
not. But
Yeah.
y'all gonna compete to get in the playoff. They should,
Like,
but the NFL don't.
just imagine the Vikings versus the Eagles, just to get in to play like the
The
Cowboys.
Eagles getting smashed.
Oh my God, they get smacked.
Yeah,
That crazy on the IR.
Smacked.
They finally put him on IR. Finally,
What do you mean finally?
he's been hurt
It's
all
literally wins
year.
versus everybody.
Bruh, he's been hurt all
Versus
year.
everybody.
He's been hurt
It
all
is.
year.
You feel though like the best receiver if you go out there.
Hey, no cap.
Hey
He's
man,
not gonna
Marcus,
hold you.
hey, you trying to go out
I'm not
there?
gonna
For
they need
sure.
to sign you, bro.
Try it.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
saying.
They gonna get you
I
in.
know about it.
He, Greg Ward, them boys. Dominate.
Oh my God. Do you think so? Anyone else think it's time for the Packers? They're finished.
No,
But that
they
49
got it.
loss was pretty vicious. Not gonna hold
It's the
you.
49ers.
It's the 49ers.
They can win the Super Bowl.
Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, Rodgers 36,
I'll
35.
be honest, bro. He's
I mean-
kinda old, fam. Like, I understand.
He don't
like,
look
Brady,
like it. He
people
don't
say,
play
oh,
like
Brady's
it.
been playing till like he's like 40 and Breeze.
Aaron is 35. Aaron's
I'm
35.
be honest, you know what I'm saying? You know, Breeze and Brady been like playing like
But
40s. But I
That's
feel
a different
like they might be
play
the
style.
outlier. You know what I'm saying? 36 really might be that age where Aaron Rodgers.
I wouldn't be surprised.
When you think about it,
That's a
Aaron Rodgers-
play style.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers' play style is different. Like Aaron Rodgers, he got to scramble a lot.
Cause
Drew
you know-
Brees,
Yeah.
Like, he looks special. Cause like, I feel like when a player is special, when they're a Hall of Famer, that it don't matter how old they get, there'll be one player you're like, that's why they're a Hall of Famer. Like, even whenever they're trash. Like, even like last year in the playoffs with Brady, he was really bad, but then like when it really counted,
Oh,
him,
no.
he makes a play. That's how Rodgers is right now. But like for like the long span of it, when you really just watch Rodgers play, he don't look as special as he did. Like every play doesn't look special.
That's Father Time catching up with them. Like
Yeah,
that's
to be
and that's
honest.
inevitable for anybody on earth that plays for any
LeBron
sport at a
James.
high
Yeah.
except LeBron James.
But
Except
at the
LeBron
same
James.
time-
That's for everybody else that plays
At the same
sports at a high
time, to give
level.
him to give him a break, that last game for the Niners, his wide receivers were dropping the ball though. It was dropping the ball. But thing is, he had to be impatient.
Yeah,
he had
exactly.
Nick Bosa run about, and he had Bucket on the other side. Like, bro, I'm gonna eat you like you at dinner. Like,
He had two best tackles in the NFL.
No,
but that right tackle was getting
Bakhtiari is
worked.
the other dude is not that
I think he
special.
hurt.
no cap.
No.
Tyron Smith is the best.
Yeah, the starting right tackle
Yeah.
hurt. Yeah, he had a
Yeah.
backup there.
Yeah, so
Yeah. He was getting demolished.
I mean, it shouldn't be 104 yards demolished. Like,
But at the same time, like
But
his
that-
wide
but
receivers
that-
was not
it
catching it. His wide receivers were not catching it.
I watched it, but it shouldn't be 104 yards.
Like Devontae Adams, he was not catching the ball. He was so many balls to
I
him.
mean, Devontae Adams went up against a
Right.
rejuvenated.
But still, he got.
So-
But still, he got away from
Hey,
him plenty of times.
One of their corners came back. One of their slot corners.
But he still
he's a
came
rookie,
back.
isn't he?
Coleman or something like
He's
that.
a rookie. He's a stud. He's from Colorado. He can play.
Not trying to be
football.
funny. Everybody that lives Seattle is balling. Just point
You
that
said
out.
it's balling.
It's balling right now. Balling.
That too.
He's a ball team.
Quandre Diggs got traded there and is balling.
That was such a stupid trade.
Yeah.
Detroit doesn't know what they're doing. That's why they're gonna pick top 10 again. Scrubs. I don't want to go on a Detroit rant, but here's here's his stats on last week's game or this past week's game. 7 catches, 43 yards, and a tub.
I mean,
So
the quarterback threw for 104. So
Like he dropped.
I mean, all right, Mike. Appreciate you, boy.
More than half.
Shout out Manager Mike.
So, like, I'm not blaming on Devontae Adams, but Matt, like, I seen it on Twitter. It was like Matt LaFleur is kind of suffering from like, kind of what like Mike McCarthy kind of suffered from, and it's kind of like letting Aaron Rodgers bully you, like, and it's really odd because like there's never.
They're not really like.
Yeah, they're in this, and it's worse because Mike McCarthy can leave
I
them
think
older
Matt
than
LaFleur
you.
is 39.
Yeah, Matt LaFleur is barely older than Aaron. So, like, it's kind of sucks because, like, Matt LaFleur hasn't been a head coach for not even a full season. And then he has Aaron Rodgers, who has a Super Bowl. And then he's arguably the greatest quarterback talent to ever play. And you can't tell that man, oh, I want you to do this. I'm like, bro, I'm Aaron Rodgers with this.
It's like that. They do look out
You know what I mean?
coach. Like,
Yeah,
Mike Shanahan,
seriously.
Not Mike Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan just like.
Kyle Shanahan's son Matt LaFleur on Sunday.
Like when
He
Matt
just sunned him.
Silverman said like He was talking about the Rocky.
Yeah.
Like I taught you everything you know, but I didn't teach you everything I know. Like that was like just. That's when you make that like just that face. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really felt that. Like,
That boy nasty. I mean, Packers are the weakest team with a winning record in the NFL right now. It's really hard to say. Like. As in that tier of like winning teams, so it's the
Bills.
No. The Bills are no.
They got the number one defense though.
They lost number 3 defense.
San Francisco's number
San Francisco Patriots.
Yeah, they're playing.
But I'm talking. But I feel like there's tiers to winning. So the Patriots, Baltimore, San Francisco's in their tier 1, and then that tier 2 is where. That tier 2 would probably be where you could probably throw the Packers in that tier 2, the Vikes are in that tier 2. A lot of good teams are in that tier 2. Cowboys are barely sneaking into that tier 2, but they're in that tier 2 team of winning. They're gonna make the playoff win. I think they're the weakest because the Cowboys' problem is like
it's coaching, really.
It's really just
it.
coaching. It's not skill. It's not
lack
anything
of
else.
personnel,
It's not lack of anything else. Just coaching. They're deep at every position. If you really want to be technical,
They have a top 5 player in probably every major position.
To be honest,
if
they
you
really
want
think
to
about
really,
it.
you can argue it. So
they have a top 5 player in every position, and they have like the best facilities.
Maybe besides safety.
do.
Safety probably the only position that they're not top 5 in.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but I mean,
I can give them that.
that's fine. But that's fine when everything
because
else
that makes
is
up with
loaded.
everybody else.
The Packers are that team where it's like, you guys have 2 losses, but like I can see you
They
guys.
were bad losses.
Yeah, like
They
I can
were.
see you guys losing.
Their losses were really
to
bad.
the Lions.
They lost to the Chargers and they lost to the
they lost to the Raiders.
49ers.
The 49ers.
They blew out the Raiders.
They blew out the Raiders.
That's when
That's when they started going off.
That's when Aaron threw
Rodgers,
five.
boy, he was
Yeah.
he looking.
So like, but like,
That's just Raiders though. Like, how do you?
so and we've seen twice.
Like, I don't know any of their corners. They traded Gary and Conley. That's the only dude I knew that.
Hey
had.
man,
They got
And
LaMarcus
And then
Joyner
that
still, I
once,
think.
didn't they rookie get hurt?
Carl Joseph.
Carl Joseph, he's injured.
No, what's the dude?
Oh,
Mississippi
Adams
State?
Adams is hurt.
I
I
Adams,
mean, we
I'm
haven't
all-
seen if he can play it.
Adams.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, we haven't seen if he can. Like, he's a stud yet.
So
Eddie.
you know what I mean? It's just I don't really believe the Pats are as good as the record shows. Like I've seen enough Pats games to be like Aaron Rodgers can throw 5 touchdowns
It's
against
still Aaron Rodgers.
against Oakland, and then will fail to throw a single touchdown against Carolina. So it's like
It's still like the
I
Aaron
know
Rodgers
it's still
show.
Aaron
Like,
Rodgers.
it feels like
but
nothing really changed besides they got a little bit better on defense.
I
It's still kind of Aaron Rodgers show. If he's not special, you're not winning. Like that's how it's been
I
since
still don't-
he got there.
I still would hate to play Aaron in the playoffs though. So
To be honest, like
I think everybody can agree.
I think
Playoff
everybody
Aaron
would
right
be,
there.
yeah, everybody would
Playoff Aaron and
yeah.
playoff Brady is a terrifying sight.
That's
like,
something different.
A terrifying sight.
Something different.
All right, we're gonna jump right into the next topic. Man, Big Trust, stand up. Big Trust. What happened to Sean McVay and the LA Rams? First of all, that Rams loss was really odd. Like,
Everything
it
gets
really,
figured out, man.
It
That's
really
just,
played out like a Baltimore Ravens loss. You know what I mean? Like
my
you feel me?
my overall just thought on Sean McVay. Like, remember in 2017, everybody's how they gonna stop Carson Wentz? 2018, how they gonna stop Pat Mahomes? Like every year is just like how they gonna stop this thing, and then all of a sudden they get stopped. So it's just like they figure it out, and then let's see how good of a coach you are to change your system and evolve
This
with the
system
league.
isn't bad. Like
I'm not
just-
saying it's bad. It's
It's
just
not
like
bad.
it's just to see like a system's not just a 1-2 year span.
That's
It's
true.
it's how
Yeah.
long you can make it last.
That is very true.
That's why Belichick is adapting and like evolving and making your system better and better. If you look at like from when the Patriots just talking about systems, look when the Patriots first came, Brady started out a game manager, then they evolved to when they got Randy Moss, throw the ball like we throwing
We're
it
not
down the
gonna run
field.
it. We're gonna
And
chuck
then
it
now,
every time.
and then now you look at the
God.
system. This looks like nothing we've ever seen. It's like,
It really
let the
has.
defense
It's
win.
changed.
Brady, be great whenever we need you to be great.
Special
But just throw for 104 yards, 150 yards. We don't
That's
need you
a
to
good
go
one,
crazy.
too.
Just do
That's a good
just do
point.
enough to get us.
So
move
now-
us
now-
moving
And
down.
I'm trying to be funny, and it's crazy because we were just talking about culture earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and what you just said. That the only sign they have anything is do your job.
It is basically
So
that's their
basically-
motto.
Yes, do
Basically,
your job.
if we need you
Just
to
shut
be
up
great,
and do your job.
Be great. If you don't need to be great, do your job and just.
Amen.
Don't
Yeah,
get
Just-
the ball.
so now it's just time
Just
to
don't
see
eat the
like
cheese.
how good Sean McVay can evolve
He's an
with
excellent
because
coach.
he is
He is.
he's a good coach. But now that he has
Crazy.
like not diverse. What do you call it? Adversities with Todd Gurley being hurt.
Mhm.
You have a quarterback that seems to have been overpaid. You have to pay Jalen Ramsey most likely. If you don't, then you traded a
Get
whole
out of here,
future away. You traded with two
traded
first-round picks.
2 first-round picks.
And then
Not
you have
even
Aaron
working
Donald.
out.
Just let him
And
walk
Aaron
away.
Donald's most likely going to be a key in the franchise. He's going to be there.
Mhm.
Aaron Donald, that's a player you don't trade. So I mean, just see where they go from here.
And I was actually gonna say that. Like I was gonna bring it up. I honestly attribute the Rams' issues to kind of like how the league has figured out how to stop Aaron Donald. Double team him every snap, regardless. I think there's a crazy stat where it says he's been double teamed 55 times. Like, that's the most by far of any defensive lineman in the NFL. Like, that's ridiculous as we do crazy background work because it's the Thanksgiving special, guys. It's the Thanksgiving. Everybody's here. You know what I mean? So, like, Aaron Donald, I think, has 8.5, 9 sacks this year. He had 21.5 the year prior.
But I mean, if you're thinking about it,
it's not his fault.
It's the same.
Jesus Christ.
It's the same thing happened last year. Last year, the thing that stopped Aaron Donald was
There we go.
double team him. That's the only thing we could do. Double team and run away from him.
You know what I noticed though with like teams, you can't microwave a team. I feel like that's what the Rams tried to do. They tried to microwave the team.
No, you
They
can't.
didn't try to build the team. You can't. A good example of trying to microwave a team was the 2016 Giants because I vividly remember that.
Oh
year.
yeah,
they balled at free agency.
No, it was they paid
That free
$85
agent year, they
million
balled. And they went to the playoffs.
Side.
They went 10-6, but it doesn't last. You have to
But
build
then-
the team from
And
the
then
ground
when
up.
you think- and when you
another-
think about it, another example is just this year.
No,
They spent like
another one.
150 million.
You can't microwave a
Another
team.
one, another one was the dream team, the Eagles.
Oh yeah, the 20.
All right, but they didn't overpay for nobody though.
But they built, they got all the people thinking. Excuse me.
Yeah, we deep in here, bro.
Excuse
We having a show, man.
me.
We deep in here.
Gordo? Okay.
Probably.
Yes.
I don't know.
God, Jesus Christ.
We gonna get with y'all basketball boys, man.
God dang,
Well,
y'all
we gonna
stay
let
back
us get
there.
our shine, man. Let us
Jesus.
get our shine.
We're doing football.
All right, bro. Gonna let us get our shine.
But as I
All
was
right, bro.
saying,
All right, then. All
yeah,
right.
as I was
And
saying,
beat
they
up
was
for
building
11.
that. Now they was building that Eagles team. They was building that Eagles team. Like they was like, oh yeah, this team gonna be nice, bro. We finna, boy. We coming at your heads, boy.
I
Coming at
think
your
you
heads.
can microwave your team. You just
But
have to have a
we're
good
8-8.
coach. Honestly.
Sean McVay's a good coach.
He is a good coach.
And how's that look?
But the problem was they never paid for anybody. They didn't pay for anybody. Everybody from that
They
team
paid a lot for
No, they
Jalen
didn't.
Ramsey.
Okay, but listen.
Like not literally with money, but like franchise future picks. They
I
paid a lot.
understand that, but that Super Bowl run didn't pay for anybody. Everybody on that team that helped get him to that Super Bowl was drafted for the most part, other than Robert
That's
Woods
a good point.
and
Yeah.
Brandon Cooks. They microwaved the right way, which was building the guys that you have already. A lot of those guys that were on that team came from the previous era, way before McVay. They played with what's his name?
Jeff Fisher.
Jeff Fisher. Like, you feel me?
Really, what you can see like was the problem with this team was just the fall of Todd Gurley. Like
Ooh,
that's
yeah.
really it.
It's hurting them.
It kind of and I'm a big proponent of giving young quarterbacks a legit running back to help them develop because it takes the stress off of you. That's why, honestly, I can say Sam Darnold has developed well this year, even though you have to.
He looked a lot better.
He looks better because he has a running back.
He got Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to do a lot when you have an
scared.
elite running back. You feel me? That's why Dak has done so well because he played with Zeke his whole career. You know what I mean?
That's not a
It's one of
slight on the
reasons.
quarterback. It's just like it helps.
It
It's
just
literally
helps. It helps a lot. Now, I
Look
don't
at
think-
Lamar with Mark Ingram. Like, would he give him an extra running back? Like, look what happens.
You know what I mean? So it just helps. It's not taking away from his game. It just helps. And I
It's
think
another security.
And I
blanket
think
for
the
him.
Rams just have to kind of figure out, like, what are they going to do without Todd Gurley? Because I don't think Todd Gurley stays 10 years in the league. He's just too injury prone. So,
But
like,
he like a year. He got drafted in 2015.
yeah.
My
2014, I
man,
think.
2015,
2015 or 14, yeah. So, like, I just don't think he can stay a whole entire decade in the league. He doesn't strike. He's an 8-year guy. Get your money, get out. Like, he's just not built for it. And I
He's
think
not no more.
He's like a
And
Terrell Davis.
exactly. And I
Yep,
think
exactly.
Sean McVay had a luxury of having Todd Gurley be
Whenever he was.
Yeah.
Nobody's when you if you really
Yeah.
like watch like if you really know football, you know like that offense is strictly play action. And, like,
exactly.
It is,
And
exactly.
whenever
Exactly.
teams aren't scared of like your
The
running
run
back,
no more
it
is-
doesn't work.
It doesn't
It
work.
doesn't work at
like
all.
you know what I mean? So I think Big Trust. We still gonna shout out Big Trust because the defense finally figured it out, bro. And I was harping
Marcus
on
Peters.
defense. I was harping on defense earlier because I was like, the offense is fine. I never had a problem with the offense. It was, can the defense be consistent? Because we shut out the Dolphins, but then proceeded to lose to the Browns, and it was in horrible fashions. And I knew the Browns
Yes,
were terrible.
sir.
So
Yes,
I
sir.
just needed defense to figure it out, and the defense played a game where it was like in Madden we're just gonna
You know what's
two
wild to
clock
me?
and then have the offense
It's
do everything.
wild how like you expect like a team like that like who chews the clock and runs the ball. You would expect them to score like 17 a game.
No.
They're leading the league in scoring,
No,
running the ball like at least 70% of the time.
Hey, I mean,
Lamar's
Baltimore's
throwing for like probably like 100 more than 100,
70, 100.
Like average, like
he's
no more
averaging,
than-
he's averaging
no more than 200 yards a game.
He's averaging 232.
Because he
I
really
remember.
don't
He's
need
averaging
to.
232. Yeah, no
The
game.
thing is, he don't really need to throw.
He don't. That's what I be telling
don't need to
people.
throw.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I was keeping up with the game, I looked at it was like halftime. He was 9 for 9 with like 3
Exactly.
touchdowns.
That's exactly what I was
Bro,
telling
he
y'all.
only threw the ball 9 times.
That's what I was,
and had
that's what I
3
was
touchdowns.
telling y'all.
Like
Is
The
that like
thing
a
is-
tentament to how bad because
No,
I know
I
the
feel
Rams
like-
defense wasn't that good last year. It really
No,
wasn't.
Aaron Donald carried them.
It was
Yeah.
not that good of a
Entire
defense.
back.
So is that like more?
No, that's more Lamar
I feel
Jackson.
like
That's more
not-
the system.
I feel like they're scared of Lamar Jackson. Like you see what he can do if he gets out of the pocket.
You can't.
He's an extra
All
player.
right, so
as
you
a-
really
Exactly.
can't practice for him, like, because
Exactly, you
even if
really
like you want
can't.
to put a receiver out there, he's faster than your
And then
receiver,
he gonna throw
and he's
it.
faster
He
than your
throw
running back. He's faster than
Exactly.
your DB. There's no way you can like prepare for that. And maybe next year we might see like a little different. It might slow down a little bit. We'll see.
Mhm.
But like for right now, like you literally can't prepare for that
Like,
on
he's
first
going-
try. Like maybe like on second try, like how the Chargers like were able to prepare for him. Like the next time, we
Mhm.
might see that. I don't know. I'm not predicting that. I'm not saying that.
Oh, please.
But like I'm just, but
I
I'm
ain't
saying
gonna
like
stop it. Big
like
time.
maybe next year whenever like teams like get a second run at it, like MVP Jackson, we'll see like how it
Yeah,
is.
do y'all think it'll be like a drop off like RG3 though?
No,
No, definitely. I think it's like to
he
me,
will have a drop off though.
But
That's
I
what
see him-
hurt.
RG3's
He kept
problem-
on playing hurt.
RG3's problem was he wanted to be a complete pocket passer.
And he's
Lamar
not-
knows that's not his game.
But Lamar knows
And he
can
has
zip
RG3
it.
in his back.
Yeah,
Like, he has
yeah.
RG3 with him.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
teach him.
because
He really
when
had-
NFL found out what RG3 can do, they was all right. Now watch
We
this.
schemed.
next
Yeah, I mean,
I
they
mean-
did scheme.
I mean, but like they
They
tried to
killed him
find
the
out what
first
Cam
year.
Newton can do, but they can't stop that. He still won MVP. And he didn't win Super Bowl, but he went to Super Bowl. So like they say they can like figure it out, but if you're great, you're great. They can't stop.
So I pivot to ask this: what do you think can help this Rams team? Like
Rams team,
they brought Jalen, and Jalen has kind of helped. He hasn't done a lot, but it's kind of helped. So what do you think can help this Rams team?
So most likely, I think Jalen's gonna walk because I remember when they signed. They said like they made like a verbal agreement, like asking Jalen's like, hey, if we don't give you the big contract, like just verbally agree that you'll stay like that 5th-year option, something like that, because he's still on his rookie contract. So they verbally agree that you'll stay on your 5th-year option, and they verbally agreed and whatnot. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna walk because I doubt that the Rams are gonna be able to pay him with paying Gurley and Goff. Like if they were dominating, then they would pay him. But like the way it's looking is like we can't give you all that money because
Because we got to pay everybody else,
we got some
bro.
other stuff to fix right now.
year. I'm not trying to be funny, which is gonna be crazy. Even though y'all might not have enough money, just because of Bill Belichick, be like, hey man, I can get you about 3 rings. All you gotta do is come over here.
You know how vicious to have
Gilmore.
That would be crazy.
Stephon Gilmore and
Nah,
Jalen
man,
I'm
Ramsey.
calling it right now.
Don't speak that into
My.
existence.
But the thing is,
But that would be the
might
greatest
actually
cornerback
happen.
tandem.
It
Yeah, that's
could
what I'm saying.
actually happen. Because
I'm
that's
Man's got the money to do it too.
because really that's
They
what
don't
happened
pay
with
nobody.
Randy Moss. Because
Mhm.
they basically Belichick was like, hey, you come over here, bro. We can get you a ring.
How
But
many
it
pay
didn't,
Gilmore?
like it didn't happen, but they still got
Gilmore
them.
getting 53 mil.
53.
Yeah, 53.
That was the
Gilmore-
same year Josh
Gilmore-
Norman- that's the same year
Gilmore
Josh
probably the
Norman-
only-
Yeah, that is the same year.
That's the same year Josh Norman got that big contract.
That's the same year Josh Norman got 72. Oh, me, it is.
No, I feel
The
like
Bills
Gilmore
really
gonna
let
get
that
paid.
man walk.
Yeah.
But at the time, it made sense because Stephon Gilmore wasn't a tier 1. He wasn't even
he
close.
wasn't.
He was tier 2 at the best, and he was mid tier 2. Like Darrell Reeves was still like the best corner in the league in
There's a lot
2011.
of corners. A lot of good corners in the AFC East.
You know what I
to be
mean?
real.
So,
It really is.
like,
You got
I can't blame him.
Xavier, Stephon. You had Darrell.
It's a hard team. That's a lot of throwing, man.
There's a team named the Patriots there, so you gotta stop them.
Somehow, you got to get your
Yeah.
corner.
To be
Yeah,
honest.
you got, you
To be
see,
honest.
it's bad. You know it's
Get your
bad.
money.
You know it's bad when the Dolphins trade for Akeem Talib and he's on IR. That's how you know you gotta stop Brady. Akeem Talib can't even play no more this year.
He just coaching.
Like you just literally
traded for a coach.
He got his headset on, bro. He calling the plays, talking about something.
Hey,
All right,
Stay.
check left.
Hey,
Hey,
stay.
that's when you know it's bad, bro.
Hey,
you know
just
you
make
gotta
sure you
stop
stay in your
Brady,
back pedal.
though. Like for real, like you know what I mean. We're gonna jump to the next topic real quick. Playoff push, late playoff push. The AFC is pretty much
It's
from
really
1 to
set.
4 is
It's
pretty
about
much
set.
set, but the NFC is a mess. It is.
I'm
Put it lightly,
I'm
it's
not
a
gonna
mess.
say AFC set. Like the last wild card spot for the AFC is not set.
It is.
It's
It
not.
isn't.
It's the
I
Steelers
think
right now that are 6 and 5,
1 to
and,
4, 1
and the
to
Browns
4.
are there, the Titans are there, the Jags are there,
The Raiders.
and, the Raiders are there.
The Raiders.
So that one of those 5 teams is gonna fight for that last playoff spot.
Yes, I can see.
And
It.
But-
you didn't say Chargers. Chargers still.
Yeah,
Chargers
somehow.
Chargers
To be honest,
dominant.
somehow
They
they-
ain't
But
gonna
no,
go,
the thing
bro.
is,
Turnover
the
Phillip.
Chargers,
Nah,
the Chargers
they don't.
always turn up at the end of the
They
season.
do.
They always turn
They've
up
been
at the
doing
end
that
of
for
the
the last
season.
like 6 years.
So like,
I don't see it happening again.
I would never take them out. Of
After
the picture.
LT left, they do it. Like, they do it.
Usually
I've never
they
taken
would.
out
I would
Phillip.
say that, but if Phillip, like he's just like a turnover machine this year.
He's in
I
the
don't
same
see.
category with
Even
Jalen.
if he cuts back on turnovers, like a little bit, it's still a lot of turnovers compared to what he's doing
Hey
right now.
man, I don't. It's not even like he's lost ability. It's like it's just he doesn't know what he's doing.
But I don't know
anymore.
who's finishing with that last wildcard spot, but I know it's not gonna be the Steelers.
Nah.
it's
In my
not the
honest
Steelers.
opinion, it might be the Colts to keep it bag with you.
Oh, yeah,
Colts,
they are.
Colts might get it. The Colts are
yeah.
still in it, so
Yeah.
it's more of a mess.
Colts are gonna be such a
Jacoby's
boring team
nice.
in the playoffs. I don't want to see them in the playoffs.
Jacoby.
But
That's such
like,
a boring
it's-
playoff team.
Shout out EJ.
Oh, yeah,
EJ.
EJ Speed, shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out to Kobe Percent, top 5 quarterback. Anyway, and then we go to the NFC and the
average is like 200 yards a game. He averaged like 200 yards
Hey,
throwing
man, he
a game.
beat
He's
more
top
consistent-
5.
more consistent than your boy Dakota, man. That's all I know.
Oh my god.
I know quarterbacks talent when I see it. He better than Dakota.
Jacoby nice, but I won't put him top 5.
He's not better than Dak, but that's a topic for a different
Anyway,
day.
that's a topic for a completely different day. Then we go to the NFC. The NFC is after 2. It's really like anybody want to come in? Come on down.
Like, Eagles, as bad as like the Eagles have been, the Eagles literally have a chance to get to the
win
playoffs.
the division.
They play the Dolphins, Redskins twice. No, Dolphins, Giants twice, Redskins once,
and then the Cowboys.
and they have the Cowboys.
Yeah.
They can win the division. They just went out.
If AB Antonio Brown can get off this commissioners list and sign with the
It's not gonna
Eagles,
happen,
it's
bro.
gonna be filthy. I'm letting you know right now, it's gonna be
It's not
disgusting.
gonna happen, bro.
He's not playing for the rest of
Bro
the
worried
year.
about building his little football thing in Miami.
I'm saying.
I follow him on Instagram. That's all he does.
It's
He
gonna
don't
be
talk- he don't
disgusting.
talk about nothing else.
No, you running routes, man.
Oh,
You still
yeah,
got
he
it.
is.
You still got it. AB still
Who's
got
the
it.
corner?
I don't know. I had the same question.
It's some middle school bum he found his
Got
ass
to.
through.
And then he put a Steelers
Hey,
hat
look,
on.
bro,
I'm
get
like,
this
what?
helmet, bro. I'm
Hey, look, bro.
gonna get with you, bro. Come on,
I'm signing you
let's get
autograph.
this work. Let's get this work. Let's get this work. Yeah.
Hey, B, come out here. Hey, let's get dog.
Hey,
I mean,
man.
if you 18,
I'll give
I'm
you
not gonna
that
turn
one.
down that opportunity. I gotta go up against the number receiver in the last 10 years.
I'm gonna get the Bears forever. But
Hey, man, forget it. But
Hey, give me 10 bands.
so like the teams that are in contention in the NFC, just from the wild card spot, we had the Vikes. We got
Cowboys right now.
Cowboys
No.
are Cowboys.
Yeah.
Like, Cowboys still, no, they still on top
Yeah,
of
they
the
lead
Cowboys are still in
division,
the division,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
they're
they're
6-4, man. I'm not sold on that 6-4 record at all.
But they on
6 and
top of
5.
the
6
division.
and 5. Like I'm
But
not
sadly,
sold on
they're
it.
on top of the division.
Exactly. I'm still not sold on it. Like the Giants have looked better than them last week. Like I'm not sold on this team at all. You know what I mean? So
You
like
said the Giants?
the Giants look better than
I'm gonna
last
keep
week.
it a full stack, bro. I'm from New York and I watch the Giants every week, and like I'm gonna just keep like the fullest buck with you. They did not look better than the Cowboys. That was pathetic. They played. They made Mitch Trubisky look like a goat.
Hey, Money Mitch is
Oh,
back. He's not back, but hey, man,
He
I
bankrupt.
could kind of say
They made him
That
look
dude
good.
it's coin Mitch. It can't be money. It's coin. You got coins on
It's
him.
nothing, Mitch. He played the Giants.
Nothing, Mitch.
Penny Mitch.
He played the Giants.
Money Mitch. Oh,
Yes, I
no.
feel that. Pity Mitch.
But
The Daniel Jones hype died down quick.
Very quick. But
Like,
that's not his fault though. His team is
Look
terrible.
at his receivers.
Yeah, look at his receivers, and then
Offense.
Saquon's not doing anything.
Saquon is number one receiver.
Like everybody woke up, you know, they got the crust out their eyes. Like, oh,
I'm like, dang.
we got another rookie quarterback.
So I'm let me go see. So right now the Saints are also in it, but then that division has
Saints-
the
yeah,
has
whoa,
the
the
Panthers
Saints are
doing
number
well. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
but the
yeah,
Panthers
yeah.
doing
No,
well.
they
That's what I'm
beat
saying.
the
Like,
Panthers, so they already have.
Yeah,
they already have
they're
top.
locked.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
they're
they
locked.
already beat the
Ooh.
Panthers.
That's when they choke.
If they win the next game, they clinch.
They're gonna clinch.
We'll wrap it up now.
So
Wrap it
so
up.
so on the outside looking in, we have the Rams, the Bears, the Eagles, the Panthers, the Buccaneers.
So my two playoff teams from like the
And you
jump
skipped
didn't even
the
aren't even gonna make the
No,
playoffs.
this is for NFC.
I'm talking about
NFC.
the
Like my two
Oh, the
Super Bowl teams.
no, the Seahawks are in. They're locked in.
I'm just saying,
Right
like,
now.
like they can fall up.
No, they're not locked
They're
in.
not locked.
I mean, but they're
They're
9-2, so they're in. They're gonna make a wild card spot. At the worst, they will. Like even though the 49ers are leading the division, they're 9-2. Even unless they lose every game from now, you know what I mean. But for the most
I
part,
doubt
so
it.
out of every team that I just named on the outside looking in, so the Rams, the Bears, the Eagles, the Panthers, and the Bucks, who's making it? Like who's sneaking in? That's the topic. Who's sneaking in?
Panthers probably, if anything. Wait, who the two wild card?
On the two
The
wild
two wild cards, the
are
Vikings
Seahawks
and the
Vikings.
Vikings.
Yeah.
I'm be real, nobody's sneaking
Yeah,
in.
I'm
It's
saying,
set.
NFC,
That's
That's
it.
it.
That's it.
The only,
That's
the
it.
only flop that I can see switch is the Eagles and the Cowboys.
Yeah, that's
The
it.
Cowboys.
I can see
Jason
that.
Garrett just tanked the season.
I don't see anything with. I don't see the Eagles doing anything unless they make a change of receiver.
They're
They don't
not.
have to
There's
get
no.
it
Who are they
right.
gonna?
There's
They're gonna have to
there's
get
nothing.
it.
Because
They
if
have
Ertz
to
is
get
hurt now,
AD. They have to get
if
it.
Ertz is hurt now, there's literally nothing they can do. Like there's literally nothing.
Is it? Yeah, Dallas Goddard is a good second option.
He's not Ertz. If
Oh,
they're
yeah.
not winning games with Ertz, they're not winning games. with Dallas Goddard.
It's sad. They,
So you said the Eagles. So you guys only think the Eagles and are the only legit
That's
change.
the only thing
That's the only
changing.
legit
To be
change.
honest, because
Yeah,
I have the
it's
Vikings.
I got the
more of a-
Rams squeezing in.
No, I got the
and having
Vikings
the Vikings
locking
not-
up.
But what have
Vikings
like
so
what have
good.
the Rams done to like make you feel that though? Like they haven't done anything to
Hey,
impress
man,
me at all
I'm
this
just,
They
season.
I'm
haven't
just
at
like
all.
Sean McVay to keep it a bad with you, bro. I'm not even gonna be like I got evidence to prove this. I just like that Sean McVay is a winner and he wins and he got to a Super Bowl in his
Year
second
three,
year,
I think.
second or third year coaching. So like I believe he's not going to let this team die down. I'm surprised the Bears are still in the hunt.
How's
To
my
be
Super Bowl
honest.
team?
But man,
With the Bears
no
were?
kidding. Yo, I thought Mitchell Trubisky was gonna shock the world
I thought
for
Mitchell
some
was
odd
good.
reason.
I
So
really had him doing just magic this year. I don't know.
man, I don't know. I had the Cowboys and the Bears in the NFC Championship.
I'm not trying to hold you when you started the season out. When you looked at the paper, you was like, all right, yeah.
Bears.
Right,
the
yeah,
Bears.
I had the
Yeah.
Falcons too. The Falcons was I think I had the Falcons and the Bears. In the NFC Championship.
I'm gonna keep it bad with you, bro. I knew that defense was horrible. I knew that
it was
defense
because
was
the
horrible.
offense. I thought the offense was gonna
Dan
carry the
Quinn's
wide
getting fired
receivers
this year.
cold.
Dan Quinn is not gonna get fired.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
wide
think it's that
receivers
bad.
cold.
I see. I can see.
They just-
He got brought there from Seattle to be a defensive coach, and he has one of the worst defenses in the league.
They're not gonna get rid of Matt Ryan. They just paid him $100 million guaranteed.
All right, so
I
let
get rid of Matt Ryan.
Whoa, chill.
Look at
Matt,
Cam Newton
Ice.
immediately.
Matt is cold. Matt
Matty
is better
Ice.
than Cam, honestly.
If you change the system to fit Cam Newton, that he would
No,
play
they don't
better.
have the system. They don't
I
even
said
have the
if you change
offense.
the
They don't have the
system.
offensive line to fit
If you
Cam.
change the
The
scheme,
Panthers don't even have the
Yeah.
offensive line to fit Cam. What do you think the
that would be
Panthers?
amazing.
The
If they don't have
Falcons
the
got
offensive
it?
line, how do they have offensive line for Matt Ryan who's not mobile? That makes no sense.
Matt Ryan is just a stud, though.
But like,
And Cam's not?
Cam is a stud, but Cam and Matt Ryan are two different type of quarterbacks.
Matt Ryan's your tier 1 quarterback.
Yeah, Matt Ryan's
like
a terrible
Matt Ryan
quarterback.
sits in the. I mean, he sits
He's-
in the
he's-
pocket. But like, if you have Cam, you got.
Matt Ryan is in a weird limbo.
Ryan
actually.
gotta
No.
move.
I see. Matt Ryan's in a weird limbo. He's not quite tier 1, but he's not tier 2 either.
So he's 12 and 13 is what you're saying.
He's like, all right, he's like right in between the tier 1s and the tier 2s.
Yeah, he's just in limbo.
He's in that
He's
zone.
in limbo. He's
Yeah.
in that weird, like he's in no man's land essentially.
Because we don't know if he's good because he has Julio Jones and
or,
Calvin
or
Ridley.
is he really
or is
just
he
like
just
good? Because you know what I mean. So I don't know.
Like, is you good or is you good?
So I'm gonna lift off the NFC. That's not NFC. The AFC. The look. So I'm after the Bills. It's the Bills, Steelers, and then everybody else looking in would be Oakland, the Colts, Tennessee, and then Cleveland. So who out of those?
Dog pound.
I can see him.
Dog pound.
No.
But they're
So
not gonna get it done.
Dog pound.
who out of that group of guys?
Dog
you-
pound making a
the
run
team-
10-6.
No.
Finish
What?
10-6.
You guys can't even beat the Steelers
We beat them.
twice already.
We already beat them once. We play them
play
next
this
week.
week.
We play
Yeah.
Duck Hodges.
Yeah, I was about to say, come on.
Yeah, they
Come on, fam.
They rather start
In
Duck Hodges.
Cleveland. No, it's at Hines, I
It's
think.
in-
I
It's
feel
at Hines.
Yeah.
So
He's
who?
nice.
So who do you think at that group?
I really feel like the Colts to be
Sneaks in.
honest. The Colts are gonna sneak in.
So another Colts versus Houston game.
Hey
Look,
man,
I feel that.
Thug it out.
I feel
Saturday,
such a boring game.
Saturday,
It's
2
gonna be-
p.m.
Those are such
on
boring
CBS.
That is gonna be boring.
Gym dance.
Yeah, gym dance.
But like, I really see that happening.
It's crazy because always the Colts, Texans, and it used to be Cincinnati thrown in there.
Yes.
Cincinnati used to be in there for a little bit.
That will
Yes.
never change. That's gonna be a Saturday tradition. I
I'm
swear.
saying.
So who do you think fits in that?
Those team never move past that round. Like they never move past the next round when they win.
Like every single time they come up, like, man,
We
god
made the
dang,
division. Let's
we
go.
here
And
again.
like, damn, we gotta pay Tom Brady now.
Wild card chance, baby. Wild card chance, baby. Let's get it.
So who you think makes it in, bro?
Then teams win.
So the last team. So the Bills,
There he is.
Steelers.
But we're basically talking about that last wild card
So,
spot.
so I'm just doing the last wild card spot. So Steelers, Oakland, Colts, Titans, Cleveland.
I'm not gonna hold you. It's out of 2 teams, and it's out of Oakland and Cleveland. Like,
Really?
yeah, I'm
Dog
not
pound.
gonna lie to you.
Cleveland's look good.
They look good. Not since Myles Garrett and
The chemistry's coming back.
since he didn't got off the team by hitting somebody in the head.
The chemistry.
It made a spark. But Oakland,
The chemistry.
John.
Bro, just think about
John
this.
Gruden's amazing.
We have
Imagine we
beef.
hated him.
We haven't lost a game in division yet. The Browns haven't lost a game in division
We
yet.
talking about the Browns.
The Browns haven't lost a game in division yet.
I'm sorry.
Big trust? You not stopping Lamar now, dog. Please
Look,
get that nonsense out of
Look,
here.
I doubt we will, but I gotta rock with them.
That
You know-
defense does not stand a
I'm gonna
chance.
be real. If y'all lose to the Cleveland Browns, I cannot put y'all Super Bowl contenders. If y'all lose to them again,
I doubt it.
I
though.
would.
What is that?
go ball home.
I'm just letting you know right now. If y'all lose to the Browns, like you're
What does
gonna
that do?
hear me. You're gonna hear me.
It's
I'm
not-
actually
I'm
gonna. I'm literally gonna buy you a jersey, and then you gotta wear it.
An Odell jersey?
No, I'm Baker. You want
Oh,
a
I'm
Baker
rocking
jersey?
with the Baker on me. I'm not gonna wear no OBJ jersey. I don't want no 13.
You wear a Baker one.
I'm gonna take a Baker though. I can take a Baker one.
He gonna wear it.
I'ma
Nah, in
keep
fact,
it.
you wearing a Freddie hoodie.
No, I'm not getting no Freddie picture. That brown, that
a
all
Freddie-
brown hoodie.
wear a
Hell
Freddie
no.
hoodie.
No.
Hey, get him the Nike moccasins for.
You gotta get him. The moccasin, yeah. The what's his name? Jim Dorsey's.
Yo, the Jim Dorsey's, the Air Monarchs, man. I'm them Jones.
Monarchs.
I think
Boy,
honestly,
sneakerheads.
as odd as this feels, I really think this dude's could just finish it out and make that succeed. I
With
think,
Duck Hodges.
yeah, man.
His name is Duck as a quarterback.
Quack.
I mean, I honestly feel like
He
he
went
can
to
do it.
Stanford, not Stanford, Samford.
Oh,
Sanford, like Sam.
Sam.
Sam,
Not
like
Stan.
Sam, not Stan.
Sam.
Sam.
Yeah,
The off-brand.
undrafted.
Hey man, he played a good game last week. After they benched Mason Rudolph.
Against
Who they playing?
against the Bengals. I can go out there and throw for 200.
Come on, man.
Oh, man.
All in this room.
I can-
bro. We can get
I can
about
throw
two
for
more
200
people.
against the
Hey,
Bengals.
man.
We can go out
Send me over the RPO
whoop
offense. I'm telling you, I can torch the Bengals defense. No cap.
I
promise you
can't throw for 40 yards, but we gonna win. We gonna win.
All right, we're gonna bump to the next topic. Stay in the AFC North. Big trust, stand up. You already know, boy. Lamar Jackson, Mark Ingram. I had it set up, but I kind of lost it. But anyway, I'm gonna jump into it because I can't do the Mark Ingram impersonation. But like we gonna skip into it. Ravens play the 49ers. It should be a Sunday night football game.
Flex
It's
it.
not.
Really
Flex
It's
it.
not though.
Please flex it.
But it
That
should be.
should be really-
It should be a Sunday night football game.
It
It's
really
not.
should be.
But expectation for that game is going to be defense all the way. Lamar's still going to run for at least 100.
It's like this game's gonna either go one way. It's gonna be like Lamar
high
gets
scoring-
either Lamar's gonna get shut down or he's scoring 40. And like that seems like obvious things. Like
Because he's done it the last
yeah,
few months.
like
yeah.
either he's gonna score a whole bunch or he's just getting completely shut down and they lose.
Trust. Lamar Jackson,
But like,
Mark
I
Andrews,
feel like
Mark Ingram.
I feel
I
like
don't know
if
who.
Lamar goes off this game, hands down, he's MVP.
He's already
Hands
MVP.
down.
Hands
I
down.
think
Hands down.
I think he can still lose.
He
it.
won
No.
MVP to me against the
Nah,
Rams.
he can still lose it.
I
don't
mean, but
think
it's the
he-
Rams.
he's the media favorite.
The Rams game was
Rams.
pretty.
I mean, real, he's the
But-
media favorite. Like
But
he's gonna
thing
win
is,
it.
If he beat the 49ers,
he sets it.
Yeah,
Bro,
I
he-
feel like he's fully set to.
Bro,
because
he's the
that
MVP.
defense-
Like he's the media favorite. The media favorite wins the Heisman. Like not Heisman. He wins the MVP. He's gonna win it.
I mean, but like that
Like,
was
the way,
that was
like-
even like if he gets that W for sure, everybody like, all right,
We're
it's
gonna
done.
give it to him.
He
Like, all
literally
the
had-
doubters,
it's
this
done.
is just something all the
He
next
literally
year.
had to just stink it up for the rest of the. If he throws for like 200 and runs for like 86, he'll still win it. Like even if they lose, like 286 yard rushing, he's gonna have like 1 or 2 highlight plays. They're gonna post it on Bleacher Report. He's gonna still win the Heisman. Like, nah, why do I keep saying Heisman? I keep thinking of Heisman Lamar.
Yeah,
He's gonna
I
win the
understand
MVP.
So
That's how you know you're gonna win it.
So said it.
I'm not even gonna hold you. Like I was watching what is this first take. He already beat 2 of the 3.
Exactly, like he's gonna win.
He
Like,
beat Pat. He played Pat and played well. He beat.
he didn't play well. He played like good. He didn't. I wouldn't say he played like.
He
Yeah,
played bad.
he
Yeah, he didn't play bad,
That,
but-
that was the in score.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, that was a good decision.
That was live. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Yeah, in score. And then he beat Russ. So
Decisively.
decisively.
Good try.
There's nothing
And,
for him,
and
like,
then
yeah.
third is Christian McCaffrey, which they're not gonna give it to
And
him.
what's his name?
It's sad
What's
to
that
say.
dude name? Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, y'all beat.
Murdered Deshaun Watson.
Kill.
Hey, I'm not gonna hold you.
Scrub.
No, hold you. Nah, come on now.
Scrub. Big
Chill.
scrub.
Next year, when Justin Fields come out, we're gonna be having the same conversation because Justin Fields is an animal. No cap.
He
Just
is.
put that in there.
Future Titan.
But where would he go?
Yes.
Oh, I see it.
That look nice.
That looks
It
nice.
looks nice.
I like that. I like
It looks
that a lot.
nice.
They're not gonna be.
I'm calling Jared Judy, future Raider. I'm calling it.
It's okay. Don't say it.
That's dumb, but anyway. I mean, I honestly, Jared Judy would probably go to the Bengals before he went to the Raiders. The Bengals are stupid.
Bengals are drafting
Bengals can't
Chase
draft.
Young first overall.
The Bengals can't draft. I want you to
Chase Young or Joe Burrow, either or.
It's the Bengals.
It's the Bengals. They're gonna,
Cleveland Browns.
yeah, like they're gonna mess something up. I want you
They
to-
won't.
They're gonna
They won't.
draft Justin Herbert.
So, I'm gonna to get back on topic. I'm gonna ask you, what do you think? Do you think? Two questions actually. Do you think 49ers defense can hold Lamar, and what do you think the score would be?
I don't think nobody can hold Lamar.
Mm.
Cause
Big trust.
Because as a pass rusher,
MVP.
as a pass rusher player, when you play in a quarterback that can run, you like, all right. Well, if I get in my pass rush,
This is probably
he's
the
gonna skip out.
fastest front seven in the NFL.
That is true.
It is true, but like as soon as if they're gonna go man, because there's no way they can just all right, we're gonna blitz him.
That
If you
is-
blitz him, he can throw him.
But DeForest Buckner is 315 and runs a 4.8. So I want you to understand when he says he does not mean this lightly.
But
It's
if
literally fast.
Lamar
if
Jackson
Lamar-
is the fastest
if
quarterback.
Lamar
to
hit
play
that
the game.
corner,
Yeah.
Jesus, he turned that.
Yeah, I've
corner.
seen Lamar outrun corners this year.
And I think
so.
Kyle
He turned
Shanahan's
that
a really
corner.
smart coach. I'm gonna be honest.
Jesus Christ.
They-
Kyle Shanahan has a
gonna
lot
have-
of, like I understand Sean McVay's smart, but Kyle Shanahan's in the league,
But our-
a different league.
But
Yes.
but our defense has played well, and it's been kind of credited not only to the coach, but our defensive coordinator is like he finally has like the pieces. I think oddly enough, I didn't like that we got rid of Kenny Young because I think Kenny Young's a really exceptional young zone linebacker. But to get a really good ball hawking zone corner opposite of Marlon Humphreys, who was a shutdown man cutter,
And a 5th round pick.
and if it's, yeah, I mean, it's kind of a steal, and our defense is rising to the occasion every time.
Y'all probably win, honestly. Even if y'all do score low, y'all probably win because your defense. I still don't trust Jimmy Garoppolo because I looked at his stats. It's literally similar to Nick Mullins from last year. It's literally the exact same. Like nothing's different. Through 9 weeks, it's literally the exact same stats. Nothing's different. So I still don't trust him. So if you feel like
Jesus
Nick Mullins is a
Christ.
bum, then you gotta feel like Jimmy
Yo,
is a
I
bum.
like Nick Mullins. I actually like Nick Mullins.
Yeah, he
Like-
added a twist to it.
Like his stats are the
Mullins.
exact same as like Jimmy.
So what do you think the score is for the game?
I think it's gonna be a close game.
Like
I really think
28-21.
I think it's gonna be kind of high scoring game, 38-35.
Something like that, yeah.
Be more wins off like a 61-yard field goal. Shout out JT.
You think Jimmy's sticking with the Baltimore like offense? Like
Oh nah, but I just think he got the weapons. He got the weapons around to throw a slant, and they just gonna take it 60.
you have over and under like 4 picks.
Whew, no, he doesn't.
Jimmy. I'm saying I'm asking you over under on 4 picks.
Over
Under.
one.
Under.
Over one.
You think he's throwing 1 pick?
Yeah, just one.
Jimmy Garoppolo's throwing 1 pick?
Yeah.
He's throwing 2.
He's under 4.
I mean, Jared Goff only threw one, so
He's
I'm
under
saying
four. He's throwing 2.
I'm saying one.
I'm gonna be real. I trust Jared Goff more than I trust
That's
Jimmy Garoppolo.
kind of a stretch.
For Nick Mullins,
well,
last
I
year,
can see it. I
yeah,
can see it.
2,277 yards, 13 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
With
It was
90
9 games,
with
right?
90.
Yo,
That was through 9
and-
games, right?
Yeah, and then
Now look at his through 9
and then
games.
Jimmy Garoppolo's 2,700, 20 touchdowns, 10 interceptions this year. Oh my god! Wow.
Jesus
Who told you
Christ.
this? Who told you
Oh
this?
God, somebody
I
had to
said
tell
look
you
through
this.
9 games.
I
Oh,
know,
through
you're
the 9
right.
games?
Yeah, I said look because Nick Mullins played 9 games. I said look through 9 games.
Oh, look
I
through
mean,
9 games.
it's only been what 10 games.
It's been
Jimmy
12.
Jimmy Garoppolo had more games than Nick Mullins still had more.
That's what I'm
passing
saying.
yards.
Look through
Exactly.
9.
If you take out oh my god,
Dun, 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 dun,
Pretty
dun,
bad.
dun, 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 dun.
it's the same.
Is it?
It's the same. Cause what week is this? Week 11 you threw 4 touchdowns, and then this past week you threw 2. But the week before you threw the 4, you threw only 1 and then 4 again.
That's me just looking up stats by myself.
Yo,
man.
that's
ESPN
crazy.
That's
signed
all
me.
you?
So it is. It's
ESPN
like
signed
it's 14 and 8. I mean, it's 14 and 8 before.
And then his was what
then
13
his
and
was 13
13
and
and 10.
13. Bro,
it seemed like he was working. Nick Mullins was working with nothing.
Yeah, he
That's
don't have-
before
really
Emmanuel
was.
Sanders. That's before
That
George
is
Kittle
right.
broke out. Before
You know what's
Breida broke
crazy?
out.
I was talking about George Kittle was playing with a broken ankle.
Hey, that boy
He
is
playing with a
stud.
Hey, not a
broken
lot of people could do that.
Yeah.
What? And he balling like this?
Iowa State, new tight end you.
Oh, yeah.
No offense,
Man.
stud too, and Hawkinson,
Stud.
but nobody ever played with tight ends the first year. Nobody ever, no, never happens. Look at Eric Ebron. He didn't play his first year, and now he set a tight end record like last year.
Who Eric Ebron played for his first year?
Detroit.
Detroit, yeah.
All Detroit does is draft tight ends in the first round. Shoot, that can
They
draft.
trying to figure it out.
We ain't
Then
got
kick him
nobody
off
for
the-
tight end.
So back on topic.
Yeah. I don't trust
What's
Jimmy,
the
man.
score you calling it for?
Oh, it's
the
gonna
game.
be. I feel like it's yeah. I feel like it's gonna be
It's not a
close.
blowout?
It's not gonna be a
Oh.
blowout at all. It's gonna be close. I feel like it's gonna come down to Garoppolo the last drive. Here we go again. Let's see if Garoppolo can do it.
I can
And-
see that. I can actually see that.
And I feel like
I can see like a last second Justin Tucker field goal, then Jimmy comes back on the field to see what he can do.
exactly that's exactly how it's gonna go down. And then they just gonna lose. Sadly.
What's the score you calling?
Ooh, it's gonna be high. So I say like 32 to they're gonna lose by like 7.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna lose
32,
by 7.
39, that's a weird score.
Well, odd score, but I
That's
mean,
a-
there's a couple
that's a
safeties
weird
in there.
score.
Couple safeties.
Couple of safeties in there.
Nah, they losing.
Couple
by
missed
6
punts.
points.
missed
Yeah.
punts.
They losing. All I know
So-
is they losing.
I say probably like 28-21.
You gonna have Baltimore scoring 35?
No.
Is that out of hate?
I don't
Or is
see
it-
30. No, like 30. I mean, like, this is like
we're
49
number one
defense.
scoring. We're the number one scoring.
But this is like,
offense.
this is the 49ers
I don't give a.
defense.
It's
What is
big
your
trust.
score?
It's big.
It's the 49ers
It's big
defense.
trust.
28 points against this defense is actually pretty good.
I mean, Kyler can do it. Lamar can definitely do it.
All right, y'all keep just down Kyler. Just do it.
But Lamar Jackson
It's a new
is
system.
way better.
Yeah, I'm just
no,
saying.
I understand that, but like you gotta think these are both two new systems in NFL. Like there's gonna be hard for like teams to figure out. So it's like it's kind of equivalent. It's not equivalent because Lamar's way better. But like when it's a system you don't know what they're running because this new Cliff Kingsbury system.
You've had 10 weeks.
He's
bro.
actually doing real well.
He's actually
when everybody thought
doing a really good job.
He's actually doing well.
I mean, this was the worst team last year. So.
Boy, Cliff, man.
There was no expectation. The expectation was to win more games than you won last year.
I'm about to say,
So
no way it goes up.
So like, you pick number one. There's only one spot. You
Here's
like
up.
even if you end up being just as bad, like it's better than what y'all had before.
Here's out. Their starting quarterback last year was Josh Rosen. He's the backup quarterback for the Miami Dolphins behind Ryan Fitzpatrick.
You know, actually, when I play Ryan Fitzpatrick, when I see teams play Ryan
I
Fitzpatrick,
called him to.
I low-key like, man, we could really lose this game. Like, there's a chance. Like, when Ryan
That shows
Fitzpatrick
y'all
plays,
defense is garbage.
like, when Ryan Fitzpatrick
never
plays,
thought
there's
that.
always a chance.
I've never thought that.
That Dolphin.
Ryan
defense.
Fitzpatrick plays?
Nah,
There's a chance.
it's a no
That's
for me.
like-
It's a no for
As
me,
a,
bro.
as a defense player, that's
Yeah, that
when
fits-
if I
the
go
fits
to the game, I'm
magic.
like, who we playing?
I'm be real.
That fits
Oh,
magic.
we playing
That fits magic.
bro. Pack out the bag, bro. We going
Nah,
home.
that fits
Fitzpatrick,
magic.
that's what I'm saying. Fitzmagic, he's really like, he's got that like Jameis to him. It's like he can go for 505 touchdowns. It's a possibility.
But you know,
But
he was
then
But then there's also a possibility he throw for 132 yards, 4 picks, and 1 touchdown. It's a
And then two
very
of them be
clear
pick sixes. You know what I mean? Two of them pick sixes.
Like, it's a really clear possibility that could happen.
All right,
No cap.
it's not enough of Big Trust, but we have to go on to the next time. But it's still Big Trust. The whole podcast is dedicated to the Big Trust Foundation.
It's dog pound definitely.
No, stop. It's Big Trust. Big
Pats
Trust.
go.
Hey, man.
Pats go.
We're going to jump into the next topic.
They can see that
Contender or
tomorrow.
pretender? Who's your contender in both conferences? Who's your pretender in both conferences? I'm going to start with Faisal first. Who's your
So basically,
pretender?
out of the playoff teams, who's the pretender?
Who's the pretender?
Can we just take out top 1 and 2? Because make it interesting. Because everybody can say 49ers and all that stuff. Take out 1 and 2.
So-
I'll get you. I got you.
I feel like
So Faisal start
the
off.
contender, of course. I feel like dang, is he top?
Or it could be somebody looking outside.
Outside,
like,
it
like
just-
in a hunt.
It's really a team that's in
Like,
the playoff
don't say like the
picture.
Jets or those are
Oh yeah,
contenders.
of course,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
no. Freak no. God damn, I feel like the contender, to be honest, is the Colts. Man,
Really?
I like the Colts. I really like the Colts.
They have the formula.
I really
They got
like
the formula.
Colts.
Good run game, good defense.
I really
man.
like the Colts. And then
Good
Jacoby,
coaching.
They got the formula, bro.
And
Good
then, like,
defense.
if
They got what it
Jacoby
takes.
keeps on balling like how he is,
I
they
would
gonna
say
be
balling, but like
Nah,
if he
that
keeps
dude-
playing,
that dude balling.
he's not balling.
That dude
He's throwing for
balling.
200 yards a game. That's not
Hey,
balling.
It's not terrible.
That's
It's better than Mitchell
hey, that's
Trubisky.
I
hey,
mean, but that's
enough
like
for
the
them.
bar is low. If you say this
I mean, it's
Trubisky,
better than Marcus Mariota. It's better than
that's
Nick-
a really low bar.
It's better.
It's
It's better than Mason Rudolph. It's better than Kyle Allen. It's better than
You
Josh
keep
But
naming
Allen.
Jacoby-
players that are backups. I'm not gonna lie to you. You
Josh
keep
Allen's a
naming backups.
starter.
You
Josh
keep
Allen's
naming
a starter.
backups.
Josh Allen's a starter.
But
though.
but nah,
You
Jacoby
named
is
like
doing
5
really good.
backups. You said better than Marcus Mariota,
He
better
don't
than Mason
start
Rudolph. These are backups you're listing.
And then
I'm not gonna
like
lie, you said
I got my pretender,
Mm-hmm.
the Chiefs, to be honest.
Woo! Hot
To
take.
be
Hot take. Hot take.
honest.
That's a
To
hot
be
one.
honest,
That's a hot one.
because if
That's
you
actually a really good one. I'm not
if
gonna
you
lie.
really
Hot
because if
take.
you really
I would have thought about that.
like if you really realize it, their defense is not gonna hold anybody.
Mm.
We seen
That
it last
defense
year.
gonna get them killed,
Mm.
and then like Pat like
The
he's
system
gonna get
kinda figured out.
he's gonna get tired. Like then like oh well, I might as well keep my helmet on. God dang, going back in. Like the offense is gonna get tired. They're gonna get they're gonna get washed. Sadly, and then I wouldn't say that they would just get blown out the playoffs. Like it's gonna be a shootout, and then they're gonna end up losing the shootout because
Defense.
the defense just
Mm.
can't freaking stop one person, or
Mm.
they can't just stop the whole goddamn team.
Okay. That's a legit take.
That is.
That was hard, bro. We gotta get that. That was a legit one. All right, Mark. Pretender, contender. Both conferences. Who you calling?
My pretender is gonna be crazy. So I'm gonna stay down for last.
Okay.
But my contender is definitely gonna be the Vikings. The Vikings are my
I
contender.
feel that.
They can actually really make a run to the Super Bowl. I'm gonna be honest.
Mm.
Kirk Cousins is really balling.
I told you.
He's
better
balling.
than Dak.
Dalvin Cook. They really have the formula. You're like,
Mhm.
but the only thing is they don't really have a good old line. That's probably it.
Yeah.
They're
probably the
trying
worst.
with that
They're really- but
mediocre.
they're
Not
working
mediocre.
They drafted that
it was,
center.
It
They're
was worse
working
last
with
year.
it.
It was worse
Yeah.
last year. It's gotten better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're-
they're,
yeah,
It was terrible last
they're
year.
working with it.
And my pretender, if I'm being honest with you, it's the Patriots.
I feel that. Nah, I 100% feel that though, cause I'm scared of my
y'all
offense.
blast me for saying,
Bro,
what I
I'm
said?
scared of my offense.
Do you
I'm
realize
so scared.
Tom Brady in the playoffs?
Hold on, leave
Yeah,
that,
Have you ever played Tom Brady in the AFC Championship?
Look. AFC Championship, Tom Brady threw an interception at the end of the game, and then D4 was on their payroll, allowing them to go to the Super Bowl. Let's not act like he was just a dominant force and was just eating. Like, he really wasn't.
Hey, man.
In the Super Bowl, he wasn't a dominant
The Patriot
force.
way.
It was the defense.
The Patriot way.
I think they're a pretender.
The only
think
way
what
I
comes
say
down to
that
is a
they're
pretender.
not a pretender is if like the first game of the playoffs, Tom Brady just really kicks in the gear, and then
Which
you
I
sit
know
here
they-
like
they
you
need to
sit
pray.
here like
They need to pray
Exactly.
that they get home field advantage against the Baltimore Ravens.
I'm not
If they
even
don't
really
get home
scared
field,
of that.
if they don't get home field
Oh,
advantage
yeah.
against the Ravens, they're done.
But
I'm just keep this.
I mean,
Ravens have the-
Brady
they
gonna
go
play
punch.
regardless.
Big trust. Big
But
trust.
like, if Brady really balls out, like shows like, all right, man, I might be old, but yeah, man, y'all
Which
better
is
shut
terrifying
up.
because he really can't do that. I feel like
Yeah, I feel like it-
Brady's
it
been
could
cooling
happen.
it all
And you know what's crazy?
It really
Another
could
thing-
happen.
You know, another thing, they could really still lose the division to the Bills.
They're 83. Bills are 83.
They can still. So they need to hope
We
that
gonna-
they.
if we
'cause
lose out,
if by
I
any
doubt
chance,
it.
by
If we lose
any
out.
chance, by any way that they have to go to a different stadium to play, and they don't have the luxury of playing in Foxborough, like they can really lose. The defense is really good. Offensively, like I
Yeah.
mean, nobody.
I'm scared of offensive
I'm
wise.
not really scared of anybody. Masama Sanu, I mean, he looks good, I guess, but I mean, like,
I mean, he
he's
didn't
not a
play
number
last
one.
game.
I mean, Julian.
Really
Edelman,
good number two.
Julian Edelman's gonna get his every time. Like he's
Mhm.
gonna
Of
get
course.
open.
Sexy
But-
routes.
course.
That's some tough routes. to run.
He
I
is-
mean, what's
he
really
is.
hurting
All
us
time.
is
I mean,
the
besides
fact.
that, you got what 39-year-old Ben Watson, almost the age of my dad.
See, not like what's really hurting us is like I feel like what Tom Brady's really problem is he don't have Gronk no more. He don't have a security blanket, so he's walking around with just one security blanket, and that's with Julian. But like he used to having two. He used to having the big man. They usually do a play action seam
Set it
route.
up. Yeah, seam route. Smooth.
And the kill
Straight-
playing.
And that's not like a
money.
slight. Me saying that's not a slight on Tom Brady. Like I'm not saying it's just a team structure. I'm not
Yeah.
downing Tom Brady. It's a team structure. You
And
can only do
he's
so much
starting to
when your
work-
team like is in
Yeah,
shambles. When your whole line's on IR.
exactly.
Like,
Three
only
out
so
of
much
four
you can do.
starters. Yeah. 3 out of
And
5
Sony
It's
starters.
just
Michelle, I
hard.
don't know what happened with Sony Michelle.
I mean, he's still
Hey,
he's still
catching the
ball.
football.
He's
he's
still
a receiver now. They lost Gronk. They said, Sony, go play receiver. Not running back anymore. That's all he's doing.
Like Sony has been running it, but like I still like for the past years, like our running backs have been like really wonderful for us. I really have not seen that
Just
this year.
catching the ball.
Yeah, just
Yes,
get
I
the ball.
really have not seen that this
It's really
year.
just James White. It wasn't
Yeah.
really the running back.
James White is the
Yeah,
really
like
one
Monty
on one
was
catch. And
tight.
like Burkhead used to come in a few times. Like, oh, okay,
Rex.
Burkhead about to. Oh,
Rex a million.
well, there he
He
goes.
made a couple plays last week.
Yeah, sorry.
But like, as in the running backs set, like, we're just not getting that no more. It's really
That's the Gronk
tough for
effect.
us.
That's the Gronk effect.
It's really tough for us because exactly because Gronk was stretched. He was stretched the
So it makes
freak
it
out the
easier to
field.
set up the run. It really
Exactly.
does.
And then like everybody's going, oh snap, we got big tight end running down the field. Well, God dang it, there goes James White.
Like, essentially, so.
it's just hard.
All right, DQ. Pretender, contender. Set it up, bro.
Everybody's with these pretenders are like amazing. And mine's gonna do the same thing.
Oh Lord.
My contender too. As much as I do not like Dakota, they are contenders. I believe. Hear me out. Here's my reason.
God.
Here's my reasoning. They have the team to go anywhere and play.
They
They
do.
have a running back, an offensive line, and a defense that can ball when they try. If Jason Garrett does not get in the Cowboys' way,
If he
the
shuts
Cowboys
up,
can.
We're never doing this topic again. I can't believe he said the
Yeah.
Cowboys. You're so sick.
All right, well,
I'm
hear me out.
disgusted
So
by
devious.
You.
Hear me out.
Oh
You're
my
probably
God.
gonna. You're gonna.
so
You're probably,
devious.
deviant.
Straight
You're
devious.
probably, you're probably gonna hate
You're
my
in some
pretender.
treacherous territory right now.
You're gonna hate my pretender.
All right, so you're who's your pretender, man?
I hope I don't get killed trying to leave his house.
The Saints.
The Saints.
I knew it. I knew it.
Can't guard Mike.
Can't guard. No, hear me out. Even though their season's been quiet, tell me somebody in the NFC that you think that you can be like right now. The Saints, you be like, all right, they're gonna get through everybody. in
They
the
did
NFC.
almost lose to the Panthers. That is true. That's a legit take.
Like, just
That's
think
a
about
legit
it.
But
take.
the thing
is, like,
tell me
every
they can
single
go-
Honestly, I feel like they can really lose to the Cowboys. If I'm keeping
Thing
the
is, like,
full
every
stack
single
with
They,
year-
they almost. What was the score against the Cowboys this year?
it was like
close.
10-9. It's always
It was
like
10-9.
that.
It was
It's always like
12-9.
that.
It was 12-9.
And
It's always
it was
like
on
So
that.
you telling
It
me
was 12-10.
Man,
you
dude,
telling me the
Luck's leg
49ers
was on
don't
fire.
have the recipe to stop Drew Brees? We got the pass rush and we can sit 7 in the back end, and I guarantee you still get.
And their
killed.
linebackers are fast, so they can keep up with Kamara.
To be honest.
And I tell
They
you,
kept up with
I tell
CMC.
you,
That's a hell of a take, my
That
man.
is tough.
I'm surprised but you lucky they didn't hear that downstairs,
Yeah,
but it's a
that's why
Saints household.
Y'all gotta go. So y'all
Man,
gotta leave.
this-
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up, bro.
Wrap
We
it
gonna
up.
cut this one short.
Never
Basketball, you
again.
ain't gonna
Y'all
never
go
again.
ahead and head back to
Yeah,
dinner.
you can take that to Denton. We don't do that over here in Fort Worth. Take that to
have you
Denton.
seen that Christmas tree? It's all Saints
It's
stuff.
all Saints-
Amen.
all Saints
Amen.
memorabilia.
I helped put that together.
Oh.
It hurt my heart. No, I'm a Patriots fan. I was gonna sneak in a little
A
Patriots.
little picture. Throw a little Tom Brady, throw a ring in
Throw
there.
a little Navy.
Throw a little Navy.
Just throw a little 12 up there.
So, Vic, what you saying, Vic?
My pretender. You know what's crazy? My pretender is the number 1 seed in the NFC. Like, it's really the Niners. Like, as much as I'm sold on their defense, like, I'm kind of getting to the point where Jimmy Garoppolo really is like, Mike kind of swayed me. Like, he really did convince me that the Nick Mullins thing really, like, is really stuck in my head now. Like, I can't believe
This man
this.
is Nick Mullins with a brand.
Like, he's Nick Mullins dating a porn star. That's literally that's all it is.
Hey, that could be why he
That's
balling.
all it is, bro.
I'm
That is
saying.
all it
That could
is.
be why he balling.
And it's
Porn
ridiculous.
star Jimmy.
So it's the 49ers. The defense is gonna carry him, but I just don't trust Jimmy Garoppolo in the playoffs. I haven't seen enough of Jimmy
We haven't
in the
seen
playoffs,
him.
so we haven't seen him at all.
Yeah,
So
we haven't seen
they're
them
my
playoffs.
pretender and my contender. All biased, big trust, Baltimore stand up, Lamar Jackson, MVP.
We wasn't doing the top 2 though.
Exactly.
Oh, we doing the top 2? Oh, we doing the top 2. I'm doing the top 2. Forget it. That's what I'm calling
Man.
it. If it's not
You
Baltimore,
agreed to the goddamn rule.
if it's not Baltimore, my honest contender actually would be like it's the Raiders. Like even though they got beat the brakes off of, like I don't think the Raiders can make a Super Bowl run, but I think they can make enough noise in the AFC like playoff picture to upset somebody. Like honestly,
If we're really thinking about it, John Gruden has the money to go get Jalen Ramsey.
he
next
do.
year.
He do.
He do. We got
And-
money to go get
and
AB
then-
too.
He got
and then-
money to get
then-
everybody.
I'm
Then
pretty
they-
positive he tried to trade for him, but like
Yeah.
Matt Mayock probably told him there's no point.
We can get him in free agency. And then
Yeah.
think about
Wait.
it. Hey, we opened a new stadium in Vegas. We just made noise in the AFC.
That's
That
filthy.
is-
We just made noise in the
Many
AFC.
man.
Hey, we just
That was one of
Many,
that was one of Ramsey's
teams.
key
Yes.
destinations. Yeah.
Yes. And then they get Odu back to safety. The Raiders
Yes.
next year.
Mm.
Let's see what the
Yeah,
Raiders.
the Raiders are my contender, man. I like them a lot. So
I see 10-6 next year.
Man,
I
I
see
don't,
10 and 6
I don't know
next year
why
or
y'all
this
trying to
year?
rush us.
yo, basketball take it.
Man, y'all be alright.
Clock.
Man,
We
this is the Thanksgiving
It's
special.
Thanksgiving special. We
It's a
gonna run it
Thanksgiving
for as long
special.
as we want to.
What if people?
We here. We here. Wait, what?
I thought y'all was limited to like a certain time because we was here.
Bro,
No.
it's a Thanksgiving special.
I'm
we
I'm
sit
here.
down on turkeys.
I'm here.
Like we live in the dream right now, bro.
As long as I can run as long as I want, it'll be good.
Hey, and 0 and 11 and B.
Hey,
That's all I'm
Broussard.
saying, bro.
Oh,
0 and 11 and B. That's
Yeah.
all I want to say. You said Georgia was okay. Okay. Okay.
All right, now
okay.
let's get back on.
I'm gonna get back on talk. We gonna set it up. Reactions to week 12. Any marquee matchups that we want to talk about for week 12?
Cleveland's coming together.
Oh, brother, no.
Oh, good.
Anything else? You're not. No. No. Get out. You beat the Dolphins. Please go find
you
a
beat the
space.
Dolphins. You was going ballistic.
Hey,
you
bro,
didn't know
we
how
put
to
up
act.
49.
You didn't know how to act.
Put up
I ain't
20.
gonna lie.
We put up 34.
I ain't gonna lie. I
Congratulations.
know how to act either.
Congratulations.
Y'all beat the Dolphins. Everybody beat the Dolphins. Everybody didn't know how to act. I beat the Dolphins. Y'all like, okay, anyways.
You said
Like,
Cleveland.
Boy, no,
You said
but no, we
Cleveland
treated it like it was like a
solidified.
high school
I said they
thought.
coming together.
We
The
treated it like it was a high school
chemistry
thought.
was
Like,
there.
yeah, I hit it. Yeah, I hit it too. Yeah, I hit it.
Like,
Come
you beat the
on,
Dolphins.
bro.
Yeah, we beat the Dolphins. Yeah. Like, what do you mean?
No, I'm talking about like chemistry come together.
Bro, no.
Odell and Baker, like that chemistry was actually there.
Can you tell me a starter in their secondary for the Dolphins? Can you name a starter?
Xavier Howard.
He's hurt. He's on
He's
IR.
on IR.
What?
Yes, he's been up for like a month and a half now.
This is how you know I don't watch
He's
the
on
offense.
Like,
He's on IR.
can you name a starter on their defense?
Yeah.
Not even their secondary.
The safety. We was arguing with Ronnie Jones, something like that. It's something like that.
Rashad?
Rashad Jones.
35?
Where has he been?
Something like
Where
that.
has he been?
Oh,
Something like
I think he been in his
But
Miami
y'all
crib.
solidified, right? Y'all jealous.
I think he's in his
agree.
When
Miami
did I
crib.
say that? Did I
Y'all
ever
are
say we
jealous.
like? Did I say we solidified?
He said the
I said the
coach-
chemistry
Y'all
look
are
like
jealous. Yes.
from last week to
Yes,
this
of
week.
course, 'cause
The
you
chemistry
played the
looking like it's
Dolphins.
coming
You
together.
played the Dolphins. Congratulations.
Did I say that?
I want you to
did I say
understand
anything?
Willie Snead
Did
lit
you-
up the Dolphins.
Did you hear anything I said? Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
I said the camera sheet's starting to look like it's coming together.
Yeah.
That's literally all I said. And he explained. He heard. This is exactly what DQ heard. We going to the Super Bowl all the way. We beating everybody. Going 10-6. We about to blow out whoever going on the
Mind
NFC
you,
side.
this is right after the Myles Garrett incident, so I guess they're just convinced that they're.
I mean, and we
now.
beat the
It takes
Pittsburgh
a fight
too.
to
This is the first time we done beat two AFC North opponents in
in
like years.
I feel it because you went 0-16 not too long ago.
And then we just on 40 on the Ravens head, and then we beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, and then we got y'all again on chopping block.
Anyway, any
I love
marquee
to see
matchups from week 12 that you were interested in? And
Even though this game should be flexed to 1 o'clock.
Only the Jets beating the Raiders.
Even
That's
though,
the other one.
yeah. Even though it should be flexed to 1 o'clock because Ravens versus 49ers at 12 is ridiculous.
foolish, who set that up?
Yeah, they can flex it. Come on, NFL, please. The Patriots versus Houston is a good game. Like this,
I
y'all
wanted to
can
go
play.
to that game.
That could be a divisional game.
I wanted to go to that game.
It's a divisional game.
Has Bill O'Brien ever beat?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, what do we expect?
I'm expecting a blowout. I'm expecting Deshaun Watson to try. I really am.
Nothing.
I think Deshaun Watson to try, but it's a blowout.
It's an average offense going against a great defense and bad defense going against Tom Brady. Like it's set up for a loss.
They have no. Hey, Vernon Hargreaves, you see him last week?
Who signed him? Someone
Yeah,
signed him.
Texans, and he played good.
Hey, say.
And he played good.
I told you
It's the
it was
coach-
not him. It was.
I mean, no, he wasn't ever doing bad with the Bucks. I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
he got cut for loafing. When
Yeah,
But it was not a loaf.
It
It wasn't even a loaf. It's like the guy running a 4.24.
I think
Vernon running a
really,
4.5.
honestly, bro,
What do you want him
I
to
think
do?
It is, I really think it was probably like future, like it probably like you had stripes, and then like Bruce Arians, like he was like, bro, I'm done with you.
I'm done.
It's
You're
it.
a first round pick. You didn't pan out. I'm sick. Get out of here.
Now he's a baller.
I say Bruce Arians like a no nonsense type of guy.
He looks like
He
a
look
no-nonsense.
like it,
He's
yeah.
the quarterback guru, so it doesn't matter.
It don't really look like it. James Winston still sucks.
Hey,
Wait,
that's
we're doing a
Jameis.
recap or-
That's not.
We're doing a recap.
Marcus
of
sucks.
Week 12 and week 13, piling on. So, marquee matches from week 12 that you like. Anything from week 13 that you wanted? That you
The
that
one
you
I like
interested
the most, I'm not gonna say the Patriots game because that's for bias. The one I liked the most was really the Saints and the Panthers. Man,
Kyle Allen ball.
they shit.
Kyle
He
Allen
did.
ball, man.
in?
He did.
The epitome
But, like,
of inconsistent.
That kicker, bro. That kicker really.
How hard it is to find a good kicker?
It is very hard to find a
Look
good
at-
kicker.
Look at Alabama.
Bro, that's to me. Like, I haven't noticed like these like past like 3 years kickers.
It has been. It has been
It's like, I
bad.
don't know what it
Because they
is.
moved the thing
They
back.
moved it back.
They moved the extra point back, and they made it harder to kick field goals and extra points.
It's
They
not
really
it's not
exposed
even
people.
extra points. Like they
Just
missed
a lot.
They have.
When you think about it, it's your job to kick a ball. It's
Exactly.
like Alabama. There's no way they're not getting 5-star kickers. And every year they lose because of kickers.
Kicking.
I mean, it's kind of different though. It's
Nah.
like
Get
it's
your-
job at
get
basketball
your-
to make a shot.
like, get your soccer coaches to go
get
Imagine it's like overthinking. So imagine your job is to fill water every day. Now one day you filled water, but you're like, dang, I forgot the ice. I forgot the ice, bro. And you get out the water like, this don't got no ice, bro. What you doing? This got no ice. So you overthink your job because it's so simple. 'Cause kicking is. It's a hard job, but it's simple. But when somebody asks you to kick a game-winning field goal in 35-degree weather to take you
he
to the
from
Super
Baltimore.
Bowl, what you gonna do?
He from Baltimore.
Hey,
Exactly. So
Not going to cap with you. Playing college football, my head coach is a special teams guy. We watch special teams on Sunday meetings, and our kickers get grilled every
you see your
Sunday.
form, I ain't see no
uh,
pivot lane.
Hey, no
I ain't see no pivot lane.
cap.
in the
He be like, look at your head. It popped straight up. That's why I went wide left.
kick.
Keep
Yo,
your head down.
You gotta keep your head down follow through the kick.
I-
through.
Hey
Supposed to
yo,
I
follow.
promise you, I learned more about
That's it.
kicking in the 2 years he's been here.
Think about
That
it.
is, you gotta follow the
If
kick.
you don't look at it, then it just kind of rises up.
I see it,
Make
man.
that. I see the vision.
But
Hey,
nah,
no cap. I did it one time and made a 30-yard field goal.
Hey, set it
So
up, man. Set it up.
So hey,
Set in the
hey
making, bro.
man,
Any
Hey,
week
man,
13, any week 13 matchups y'all want to talk
13?
about,
I
or
said the
shoot,
Patriots.
nah, the goddamn.
I mean, the biggest one's probably just like the 49ers, right?
Why not, bro? That's
That's
the
the
one
one most
everybody
excited about.
loves. That's what
And
everybody
watching
wants to
A
see.
the
sleeper
Cowboys.
one.
I'm not watching Sunday Night Football because that is my Sunday Night football.
If Cowboys
Who
lose
is Sunday?
tomorrow,
It's
guys,
like I think it's the Vikings and the.
It is the Vikings.
Sunday night.
Sunday night
Vikings
is
and the
no,
Bears.
Sunday night is the Houston game.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Sunday,
it is-
Sunday
it
night
is
is my
not,
game.
it's not.
Ew.
Yeah,
Monday
Sunday
night.
night is
Monday night is Vikes.
Sunday
I
night
believe.
is my
I
game.
think Monday night is Vikes. I think Monday night is Vikes.
That's why I was like, it should have been flexed.
They should.
They should,
Yeah, it is.
They should have flexed the Patriots game to Monday.
Somebody should have told
and then-
CBS like, "Hey, bro, we got
CBS ain't giving up that bag. Bro.
They not at all.
Man. We gotta switch. You
Can
gotta.
you imagine
about
the
it.
viewers that
Tony
be
Romo.
watching that game?
We get Tony, guys.
Bro, like, people are going to be watching the 49ers Ravens game. Like,
Hey, I'm tapped in. I'm at work, tapped in.
Hey, on my way back to school, tapped
in. What you talking about? I'm tapped in.
The one game I'm really looking, to be honest, is the Raiders in that Chiefs game.
No.
said
What?
Raiders, Chiefs?
But
I
the thing
see
is,
why.
the Raiders
That is
is
a heavy
6-5.
division. That is a heavy
The,
division. game.
the Raiders are 6
It's a
and
heavy
5,
division game.
and
That
the
makes
Chiefs
sense.
are 7 and 4.
Five. That's
I'm
7
be
Yeah,
real
it's
with you.
7 and
Had
4.
Mahomes sit out 2 weeks.
But like,
2 weeks.
if really the
But they
Raiders
lost
come
it back
in
when
and
he came
sneak
back,
this
too.
game, it's gonna be.
I mean, dude has a dislocated kneecap. Like, I'm pretty sure he tore something. It just
He
the
had
Chiefs
to.
are like, all right, you didn't tear nothing. Just wear a knee brace. All right, guy. All right, nothing happened. Just
Bro, it's
look at
crazy
this
how
guy.
it's about Mahomes. But it's crazy how the media went from like loving like anything Mahomes did,
And that was
like they don't
Lamar.
even talk about him. Like,
Like,
this is
Exactly.
Lamar.
It's
like
Lamar.
Lamar. Like who's this Mahomes guy?
Exactly.
Scrub. This is
Scrub. This guy just garbage.
Hey, you know what's
Great buns.
You know what's crazy? You know the NFL blacks out games in certain areas.
Yeah.
They do,
Like,
yeah.
like I live in Texas and I didn't get the Cowboys game.
Oh yeah.
I
you sure did
I
tell us
got
about
I
that.
got the
Mhm.
Eagles versus Seahawks. I am
And you saw a
nowhere
really
near.
cool. You saw a really cool flea
Yeah.
flicker. You saw a really cool flea flicker.
Yeah, that's all I saw.
great ball.
Great ball, by
Great,
Russell. Absolutely
wonderful
magical
ball. He put it right there.
Money,
Oh,
boy.
So just imagine Florida. Nobody in Miami is getting
Balls.
the Miami
I
Dolphins.
don't think anybody in Florida wants to watch the Miami Dolphins.
Like,
Like the Hurricanes suck, the Dolphins suck, the
The Heat are-
Marlins are garbage.
the Heat are good though.
The Heat are okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
shout out to our hero.
Shout out to Jimmy Butler.
Hero.
Hey, shout out
balling.
Dunn. We're gonna transition to basketball just like that too, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Alright,
bro.
just like that.
Come on, bro. We're gonna
Y'all
transition.
dang,
just
come on,
like
y'all
that.
impatient
Come on, bro.
patties.
Come on, bro. We're gonna transition.
Y'all impatient patties.
Bro, you get.
I'm gonna keep it stacked. I'm on this basketball.
Bro,
Man.
I'm on this. I've been
Hey
on
man,
basketball.
y'all can. Hey man, y'all can just pull up a seat.
Yeah, like,
y'all
like,
just pull
for real,
up a
we
seat.
can
Oh,
set
yeah,
it
it
up,
is a
bro.
host.
We can set it up. We can set it up, bro. Like,
Intermission.
we gonna be right back for the commercial break.
We'll be right back, come on.
We can set it up, bro.
Yeah, I need to put on some.
Exactly. Everybody.
Hey, you can get in there, bro.
Hey, bro, come on. We gotta make this quick.
Are you gonna sit there?
I'm gonna sit up
We
here.
gotta
Hey, now sit right here.
we gotta set it up. Hey, don't knock down the mic.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You got
Be careful with the cord.
big steps, big trust.
Nah,
I mean, we could.
nah, cause the cord.
But-
like lane to it, like.
But you don't want it. But you don't want to mess up the. It's gonna tug it
Can we
down.
not widen it up?
That means
intro music.
that means
bro.
I got.
Yo, we gonna can we just switch it to the basketball set? We gonna call it. Hey, wait, bro. You want to do a show for a couple kids?
I ain't doing nothing. I'm a ball. Got the clock on the wall.
So come and get your money, little
double bag boy.
Hey, no cap. I don't know how, but I just added that to a playlist.
Hey, Double Bad Boy was the first ever song I heard when I came to America.
Man.
Seriously.
Hey, that's a
Seriously.
great first song.
That's a great
song.
That was when 2 Chainz was still Titty Boy.
It's Titty Boy. Yeah. And not T-I-T-T-Y. It's T-I-T-T-I, right?
It's T.I.T. Wait.
Nah, he spelled it differently.
T.I.T.I.
Who spells titty like that? Alright, and start off, man. This sounds so negro. So gutter.
It ain't that type of
gutter,
podcast.
man. It started off with the basketball podcast, bro.
Yes, let's get it popping. So first topic of the night is the NBA ratings. How they've been going down these few years.
And we pirates.
Yeah.
Arg, boy. We illegally streaming.
Like, really, bro, it's happening because LeBron went from like the East to like literally the already most watched team in sports was already the Lakers. Nobody's watching the East anymore.
To be honest.
Kevin Durant's hurt. Nobody's watching that.
Who wants to watch the
Wild
Cavs
left
game?
East, nobody's watching.
Let's go watch the Cavs game.
Like Giannis is like he's interesting, but like I feel like for kids don't really like.
That's crazy.
I know.
think kids like
kids
Giannis.
can't
Kids
relate
will
to
love-
Giannis. Kids
Yeah.
love, kids love Curry because
They can't-
Oh,
like,
I see that.
You can't be 6'10".
Out here.
Every dunking on
I'm
everybody.
saying,
Yes.
unless you built like that.
Like, just think about it. Do you want to watch Joel Embiid or do you want to watch Luka?
Do you want to watch 0-11 or Luka light it up for triple doubles?
Bro,
It's one game, bro. Chill.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm just saying.
He's right.
I'm just saying. Ever LeBron go on him.
off the ground, or you want to watch it?
I'm think kids want to watch either, bro.
I was saying.
Just give me the stat. So I'm gonna go down the road. So what's the reason you think the NBA is losing?
Kids aren't watching basketball because they have social media. Social media, you catching up on every stat. You catching up on everything. Like, what's the point of watching?
That is true. That's legit. That's a legit point.
Kids don't want to watch.
That's true.
Kids don't want to watch basketball. They want to play 2K. So they just they keeping up on Twitter. They keeping up on Facebook, Instagram, all that.
Yeah, exactly. Twitter.
Wow, man. Wow.
That's how they think they know basketball.
To be honest, because they got Roku and all that.
My reason?
Jailbreaking fire.
Illegal streaming.
Hey,
Illegal
pirates
streaming.
argue, bro. I'm telling you.
Illegal streaming,
mateys.
bro.
Hey, I want to raise a hand. How many of y'all illegal streamed one game at least this year?
I can't get
Seven.
You incriminate yourself? I ain't gonna incriminate.
Hey, I did that last night.
NCAA do not suspend me.
Exactly. Chill. I ain't doing nothing. Hey, they in the trenches. They
shut us down.
Man, they said they calling their boys right now, bro.
Again.
All our phones finna hit. So what was that?
All of a sudden the podcast not working.
Hey, bro, when we stop streaming?
Bro,
Again, NCAA, please.
Yo, he's eligibility. Yo.
Hey, wait. Speaking of NCAA, I just gotta mention the fact that SFA beat Duke.
Yo,
What are you talking about, bro?
Hey, you want to know the crazy thing? Because I'm out there in East Texas. When you go to SFA, you're like, all right, football team suck. And then when it was playing, like East Texas, if you good, they support you. Like Longview, if you go anywhere, hey, Longview, oh my God, you go where? Oh my God. So when SFA won, like I'm telling you, like they're probably gonna be drunk for about 4 months.
Oh, yeah.
Man, SFA is a life.
SFA's turned up. They're losing
gonna be a party.
They can literally lose every game from now to the year's end.
All right, okay.
No, that Duke win,
They gonna be
dang,
hyped.
They don't talk about
They're
that
gonna
couple
talk
years.
about that for some years.
That's
boy.
their barstool thing.
Yeah,
We beat Duke.
We beat Duke.
That's
legit.
I
But-
understand it. That's
Got
legit.
breaking news. AD just got hurt.
Oh my God.
Wait,
what?
is it bad?
What is it?
They
What?
ain't said nothing. He just got hurt just now.
Oh, but if it's not,
Hopefully
that's
it's
how
not
you
playing.
tell the Kemba thing. That's how you got me thinking Kemba broke his entire
It looked
lower
horrible,
body.
though.
It looked
Bro got
horrible.
My
Carted
man
off.
dropped.
Hey man, I didn't know. I wasn't watching the game at the time.
I'm gonna be. But if we're getting back on top,
Oh yeah, can we get back on topic?
if we're getting back on topic,
What's with the- what's with the
Okay, so
legal
what,
streaming,
what
bro?
do you think your reason is why the NBA
For
streams
me?
are going down?
No, me.
Going down.
So I feel like it has totally dropped because they saw LeBron move over to the Lakers. It's like, man, god dang, the East ain't that what it is no more. God dang. And then on top of that, they saw Kawhi move over to the West too. Like, god dang.
That is true.
So like everybody in the East are sitting here like, bro, who can I really watch? The Raptors? Oh nah.
Raptors are in Canada. Nobody.
the Celtics
That's-
are a pretty good
The
team.
76ers? Oh no. I just watched Embiid just go 0 and 11. So I'm about to go somewhere
There's no
else.
teams that are interesting. Like
Celtics?
besides the Lakers,
Kimba just got hurt. Oh my god.
Kemba played tonight. He dropped 39.
Oh wait.
against the Brooklyn Nets without Kyrie Irving.
Okay, he
Congratulations.
still
Yeah,
dropped
that-
39 regardless.
Congratulations.
And then on top of that, you got teams like the freaking Knicks. God dang.
You gotta watch the Knicks. You gotta pick. It's either the Knicks, you're watching the Bulls, or you're watching Milwaukee. Pick your poison.
And with all teams like pairing up and stuff like that, like, nobody watches the Thunder anymore because
Exactly.
he's already with the Rockets. So,
Like all these fan
paired up,
bases,
so it's like
all these fan bases are basically just sitting here like, dang, I just can't watch my team no more because they trash.
Well, I think for me, the NBA, like, is me being like not a new basketball fan, but somebody that's watching basketball for the first time, like on a full scope. Like, it was always wait till the playoffs. I was never gonna watch the regular season. I was gonna keep up, but we're gonna wait till the playoffs and we're gonna tap in. You know what I mean? So, and I think now it's amplified even more because it's like, one, we're legal streaming. Two, nobody's in the East. Y'all are legal streaming. Me and Mark good. We
I don't know what I
certified.
said.
We certified.
That
I ain't legal streaming nothing.
Hey, man, I might do it
I pay
once.
cable. You feel
Hey
me?
man, I just did it once.
You
Hey,
dig?
So I'm
So,
gonna keep.
but yeah, there's a lot of factors that play in. So like, casual fans are gonna watch the NBA regardless. But like fans like me that how I used to be, where I never watched the NBA during the regular season, but I tapped in during the playoffs, are gonna look at it like, bro, what's the point of even tuning in now? Like, just wait till the playoffs. I'm pretty sure the NBA always increases as the season winds down. All-Star Weekend is going to be the big draw, and then the season wind down is going to be in. But then when the playoffs start, everybody's going to be like, all right, let's go watch the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Playoff ratings are going to be really
playoff ratings are going to be crazy.
It's going to be crazy this
For
year.
the West.
In the West.
All in the West. Nobody's going to watch the East. Nobody's going to watch the East.
Okay, so like I have an idea. So
Hold on,
Would you-
let me get
Go ahead. My bad. You good. I'm gonna keep it a stack. The NBA, like when you go into it, you're like, all right, the Lakers playing the Charlotte Hornets. You want to tune into the game? No. You can watch. I can watch college basketball. Again, the SFA thing. You don't know what's gonna happen in college basketball.
you really don't.
Yeah.
I can go watch that, and then right now, Bronny is probably the most trending thing on Twitter. Shout out, they play Duncanville Saturday.
He is on ESPN.
Yeah, so
imagine Bronny bringing in more views than him.
Yes, he has more televised games than a lot
They
of
have
teams.
more games than the Wizards.
Yes.
On ESPN.
yes, they
More
have
than
more
the
games than the Wizards. I think the Duncanville games on ESPN.
That's crazy.
And then the crazy
Exactly.
thing about it is, Bronny comes off the bench. You got to know that. He's a backup. Like, he's the seventh man, not even the sixth man. He's
But
the
that team
seventh
is
man.
stacked.
That team is stacked.
That team is
And he's a freshman.
Yes, I watched the game highlights. He's like the seventh man off the
He's a
bench.
freshman though.
Yeah, he's a freshman.
Yeah.
But the way they hype him up, he's a seventh man. And then like they wasn't giving him the ball at all. he had like 12 points that whole tournament.
Can you imagine a seventh-man freshman is getting more views than the NBA? It is a dark time we're living in.
All right, so I had a suggestion.
That is true.
Would changing the playoff format to where having
No.
the first 16 teams instead of the top 8 from each conference be
No.
better?
That's going to be too much.
I think the play. No. I saw this argument. I think as a fan of just sports, I think we're so spoiled by the NBA playoff format. There's no point to changing it. But I'm open to new ideas. Like I really am open to new ideas.
Wait, he's 6'2"?
Bronny James is 6'2".
As a freshman.
Yeah.
I mean, his dad is 6'9".
I didn't know you was 6'2".
His dad is 6'9". Yeah.
He was
Shit,
I'm not surprised.
Like
No, you're good. No,
6'1".
you're good. I mean, I'm not surprised. His dad is 6'9".
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised at all.
Exactly.
Like his dad is a
dad
great
is
basketball-
6'9",
the greatest
so,
basketball-
like-
6'9", 6'10". So he's gonna be.
But
But yeah, but dang it, Mark.
God
Set
damn.
me off.
God.
Oh yeah, but, my bad, bro. But like the playoff, I'm open to new ideas for like something to change up, to give it a new dynamic. Like we can do like the MLB has a great playoff system
That
where
is
like
great.
the team that so the two teams from I think it's two teams from the same division. So like say from the East, the two teams from the East will duke it out for that ninth spot.
Yeah.
And the two teams from the West that just missed will duke it out for that ninth spot. Just make it interesting, you know what I mean? Because the NBA needs something to deter us from illegal streaming, to bring kids back into the realm, because there's nothing. But I think as a basketball fan, and not a basketball purist, but as someone that likes basketball, I don't think they should change it. I think it'd be kind of stupid.
I'm gonna get real. The NBA League Pass is the worst thing they could have done.
It really was.
Just because they're trying to get more money, but they should just kept like the NFL do. Hey man, we'll pay y'all. Like TNT, it's only TNT, ESPN that really plays games throughout the thing. And in your local station.
That's
And
true.
local stations, if you don't have a certain package, you're not gonna get it.
That's true.
So if they're better off being like, hey, Fox, CBS, ABC, whatever.
And
Please get us
Another
on.
thing, Lakers gonna be like probably like look, what time is it? 10:45 right now. Bro, it's gonna be like the fourth quarter right now. Like
In the Lakers
gonna
game.
sleep,
Yeah,
bro.
kids
You
get
think
sleep.
they'd be too late?
You kids going to sleep.
Some of them are,
Lakers-
yeah,
Well, it's
some
'cause
be
of
too
the-
late.
Remember it's
Time
California.
zones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that-
time zones.
They're
California
2
time
hours
zone.
behind us.
Mhm.
So it's 8 o'clock.
But I think we're kind of wrong to assume that kids are the main ones watching the NBA.
It's
I
adults
think a
too.
lot of not just adults, but kids in people in our generation are kind of tapping out. We're like, you know what I mean? Because we grew up on LeBron, and LeBron's
I
getting
ain't gonna
older,
lie.
and we're like transitioning to like where
Yeah, who's the next?
who's next? You know what I mean? And we don't want to wait to see who's next. So like, let's do something else.
I ain't gonna lie. I tapped out whenever Kobe retired.
You feel me? Like-
I tapped out.
I'm not gonna lie to
I
you.
wouldn't even test
But
it.
Kobe was bad for the last 3 years. Of the game.
But no, like just having him in the game, seeing some of the stuff that he was doing, I was like,
Yo, you scored. Okay, you scored 60.
Hey, all right, we're not
Yeah,
done.
60 points on 50 shots.
But
Kobe got his territory. Paul
Hey,
Pierce did get
Kobe
his
scored
territory.
50 points. 60 points on 50 shots. I love that. Oh my God, I
Well,
want
no,
to
the
see it.
thing is, I grew up watching him. Like he was like my idol. Like you see, I modeled my game after the dude.
Okay, you
I
played.
modeled my game after the dude.
You play like he ain't ball.
It's
Kobe's
just-
not even
50
top.
shots.
He's not top 5.
What? Huh?
I'm
Hot take. Hot take.
Okay, different conversation.
Jesus.
Sit it off.
We're gonna talk about this
That is
off-
a hot
We're gonna talk about that off camera.
They told me come with it. That's a topic.
That's ridiculous.
Hey, we gonna save this for later.
Choke
But
me.
going into our next topic is Luka Doncic. He is been amazing.
Man, I don't know what
I've been trying to go to
they
the
love them
Mavs
European boys that
We're
can
going to the
shoot.
Celtics game, no cap.
December
No cap.
18th.
Yeah, we going to- yeah, we going to-
I'm telling you, they love them Europeans.
Averaging a good
30,
You in that jump
30,
too?
10, and 9. He's averaging like 30, 10, and 9.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
as
LeBron
a
wasn't
sophomore.
doing that
As a
I'm not
sophomore.
trying. He slimmed down a lot.
He
'Cause last
has.
year he was fat. Not trying to be
Yeah.
funny. That 77 looked like it fit. Now 77 look like
It look loose.
what's going
His
on?
jersey look a little tighter
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Dang, what? Looking good. I tell you.
Oh, Lord.
I wanna say something. I think the passing of the torch is gonna go from LeBron to Luka.
It is.
Seriously.
Really?
At first it was Jason
skip
Tatum. No,
KD?
yes.
No, I never said Jason Tatum.
I swear somebody one of y'all said Jason Tatum.
I did.
On my mama, somebody y'all
I'm
know
a
said
diehard
Jason Tatum.
Celtics fan, but not Jason Tatum.
But I honestly want y'all to. I want.
retire in like 4 years.
Let's talk about it.
Harden's almost 30.
Hey, Giannis is still in that picture.
Luka, man.
Giannis is in that picture.
Unless
Luka.
Giannis leave Milwaukee.
That's why Miami needs to happen. I'm not listening, bro. Miami.
If Giannis go to Miami or New York, I
a good
promise
market.
you,
Good
he'll
market.
be, the torch is
The
already,
market.
it's automatically
The
passed.
market.
As soon
What's that?
as
It's
soon
the
as you write
market.
that first G on there, all right.
I can see Giannis
It's the
bro, with
market.
the white tights and the all white.
Hey, they got that baby
White
blue
hot
too.
Oh my gosh, it's good, bro. It just looks. I can see.
I'm saying.
It's there.
So-
I just want bro to stay there, but it's cool.
So
With who?
Because he don't
Chris
want them to
Middleton,
play. He don't want to play himself.
Overpaid Chris.
All right.
So Luka, do you think he saves the Mavericks? No, I don't. I
Yes.
think it's the Steve
Yes.
Nash situation, honestly.
Yes.
You
I don't
think?
think he brings him a chip. I think he probably revitalized the franchise.
not
team.
trying to-
10 times better than Steve Nash.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep it a stack.
Yeah.
Luka,
I can see the chip.
Luka is gonna bring a chip
I
to
can
the
see it.
Mavericks.
Chip.
Think about like, bro.
The
Like,
year
think
they
about
won.
the team. He's
The
like-
thing about it, the year they won it, they don't even have the team they had this year. They had a bench, but they had JJ Barea and Jason Terry coming off the bench.
Yeah.
The year they won it with Dirk.
That's
Dirk not
really
missing a free
underrated.
throw.
The way people make it seem like that team
Yeah.
was just trash. Is
They-
really crazy.
Bro,
Exactly.
they
That's-
was-
You
they
had
had-
Sean Marion. You had.
Yeah.
They had a whole bunch of
Tyson Chandler. Yeah.
They had a whole
Kid.
bunch of role players
yeah.
that knew, hey man, at the end
They had
of
a
the day,
whole
we
bunch
getting
of
the ball
veterans that
41
knew how to
and he
ball.
don't play.
Jason
Yeah.
Kidd guarded LeBron James, held him like 8 points one game.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Whoa, Sean Marion was mostly on LeBron James.
But no, but
Just
now
don't-
Jason Kidd had to switch on to
he had
him.
to
Yes,
switch on.
that's
Yeah.
good.
I'm bewildered. He said Jason Kidd.
Yes,
Go
like
watch-
no,
go watch the
literally go
highlights.
back.
Jason Kidd played
Literally
defense,
go watch
bro.
the literally
Jason-
go, literally go back.
Minutes on defense.
I'm
Yeah.
tapping in.
Literally go
Yeah.
back.
Every-
The crazy thing is, like,
Bruh.
2 years later, he retired and became a coach.
Yeah, exactly. and
That's
then went to a triangle office and we was like, what are you doing?
LeBron took his basketball soul.
The
bro.
But
crazy-
Jason Kidd is 6'4". He's a big body. He's not no little person.
He's Lonzo Ball. I'm gonna keep it stacked. Height wise.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
Not as
good.
good.
Whoa.
Lonzo's
Hey,
good.
Lonzo-
Lonzo's not as good. Lonzo's the play style of Jason Kidd. but
And
not
when you
as
look
good.
at it, Lonzo's
Okay,
having a better
okay,
year
that
than
makes
he ever
sense.
had.
That makes sense. I
Everybody
thought you.
turning around.
He was like, what?
He like the play style. He's tall, plays defense, passes. Jason Kidd can score better and shoot better though.
So where is Luka's ceiling? Like his ceiling.
LeBron.
LeBron. Luka's ceiling is.
I'm not
LeBron?
LeBron.
He's not athletic.
No, but
All right, he's not as LeBron. But
Yeah, he's not as
I'm
talking
talking
about
legacy.
He's
I'm
a
talking
defensive
legacy.
liability.
yeah, I'm with.
So
I'm talking
I don't-
legacy.
I'm
I'm not talking skill. I'm talking legacy.
Legacy is Larry Bird.
Alright,
Okay.
Yeah.
I can take that.
Yeah,
I'll take that. I'll take that.
I can take
I'll
that.
take
It's why it's because they.
They're literally alike. They're literally alike.
He's not even white.
Yeah, he's not even white.
He's a good shooter. He's a good
Excellent shooter.
facilitator.
Yeah,
Larry Bird is more like Larry Bird is a
Even-
defender.
Oh wait.
Even though the Mavericks gave us too much for Porzingis, that's probably the best trade they made in a couple years.
Hey, not gonna. I'm gonna keep saying this. I don't know how Kristoff went from in jail in his home country to now hooping. I will never understand. There was no update either. There was no update. Yes. There was no update stayed under his legal
It was a
trouble.
little
So I'm cool with it. Hey, the
Hey,
Mac got a finesse, 'cause that's why the Knicks released him. That's the entire. I mean, that's the entire reason why the Knicks traded him. He was like, we're not gonna deal with your legal trouble. Like, we want no business.
I mean, Mark Cuban is amazing.
So, hey,
Yeah.
Mark Cuban,
he don't care.
hey, he on Shark Tank. He can do
He
whatever he
don't
wants.
care.
He got that big Berkey.
Not the bird.
Back to the topic. So we can all agree that Luka will be a franchise player, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he already.
Superstar.
He's getting a statue next to
He's
him.
MVP right now.
He's an MVP race.
Yeah.
Okay, but the MVP?
Him and LeBron.
He
Who else is it?
LeBron?
Giannis.
The way the media love Giannis, even though Harden really had a better season than Giannis.
Oh yeah. I
You know what I'm
see
saying?
that.
It's the way the media loves Luka. Kids love Luka. He's gonna win.
He's a Dallas superhero. Not
But
gonna
the
hold
thing
that.
is, Giannis did so much on defense that Harden didn't.
Harden threw like 3 and 20. That bro, he went like 40 points a night.
You're right.
To be honest,
But Giannis all around defense.
Harden was.
Hey, KD defense low-key slipped on. KD cold.
KD is cold.
I mean, if I have Spider,
I mean, he was on the Warriors.
Better than Kobe.
KD the greatest one-on-one player of all time.
Ooh.
Better than Kobe.
Hey, let's push this topic.
Please, guys.
Push this topic to the end.
Let's stay on topic.
Okay, on to franchise players. How about Ja Morant?
Woo! Man, that boy John, I am a fan.
one of the throwback jerseys.
Yeah, that Grizzlies fullback is amazing.
John Morant is a stud. I was not sold on him being the second pick overall, but my God, can that boy
He almost beat the Lakers literally
by
by
himself,
himself.
single-handedly.
Would have, should have, could, but he did.
Bro, oh, here come these Lakers.
Hey, we'll get to the Lakers
bro.
later because I got
Oh
some
my
stuff to
gosh.
say. Wait, actually, that's the next topic.
Hey, we gonna just skip Ja completely.
Cause
Y'all got
it's
anything-
simple plain and good. He's a franchise player. He's winning Rookie of the Year because Zion is hurt.
So I'm not gonna win Rookie of the Year even if he
Tyler
wasn't.
Allen
I'm sorry.
Iverson, bro.
The next person to win Rookie of the Year is Tyler Hero, and he's on the Heat with Jimmy Butler.
He's a backup.
Kendrick Nunn.
Kendrick Nunn is better than.
Nunn is playing
Yeah, I
better
feel like
than-
Nunn would.
Technically, Michael Porter Jr. is a rookie too.
Ew.
Because the NBA. 's
Okay,
NBA.
but he's he playing
What
good.
has he
He's
been
not.
doing?
Michael Porter. Ew, no.
He's not playing.
What's he been doing?
I remember when he was supposed to be the first overall pick. Y'all remember that?
And then he got hurt.
Jeez.
He got hurt.
You're
Yeah.
back, you're back in
Is he
the
playing,
radio.
right?
He's
Yeah.
playing. He's
Yeah,
playing.
he's playing.
Not bad. He's having a decent season.
What happened to Bobo?
He's in the G League for the Bulls,
Yeah.
which is crazy. He's leading the G League. Like if the MVP race in G League, it's him. and everybody else.
It's Bobo.
D-League MVP.
Everybody else.
Like, he's tall like ball handler.
He is.
All right. Next topic. Your team. Lakers. Lakers.
I'm a Bron. My team is the Knicks.
All right.
You cannot say that in
How's
public.
that going?
You cannot say that in public.
Say that
RJ
private.
Perry. RJ Perry.
You don't even know
He's
his
actually
name.
balling.
That's great having a good season. But he's not
And
doing
he
what
traveled
Ja
today.
is.
Did y'all see the video of him traveling?
I didn't.
He's a try-hard Manu Ginobili.
Yo, what? I actually like that comparison. Like him and Manu's game is.
And the foreigners.
Yeah, bro. I
Yeah.
see the
So,
Ain't
comparison.
they both lefty?
They do.
Isn't Manu lefty?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see the comparison. That's legit.
RJ Perry is actually say he's right-handed.
Really? He shoots left. I
He
think he
right
shoots
with
left.
his right. He like LeBron. He right with his left. LeBron right with his left.
And some reason he can only like finish with his left, but he's right-handed.
Hey, he's like AG. AG does everything.
Oh, yeah,
with his
AG
left
can
hand,
do
but he
everything.
shoots with his right.
He shoots
I
with his
see.
right.
I see.
But then, like, if you force him to his right, he can shoot.
All right. On to your team.
So the Lakers?
The Lakers. Lakers are right now 15-2, I think, and they're playing the Pelicans.
Best team in the league.
I think they're winning right now.
I think they.
All right.
91.
You-
Hey, one,
Hey, let
one at a
me-
time, brother.
Let me
One at a time, brother.
let me say something. The Lakers have only played 2 top tier teams
Who the Celtics play?
this year.
You guys lost to the Sacramento Kings. You have no room to talk.
Bro, we're
I'm
talking about
sorry.
Lakers being
You
the
let
first
Buddy here put up 40 balls on you.
team. It's still
40
they
of
lost.
them. No. Big pause, too. Big pause. But I'm sick.
Bro, we are on the Lakers right now. We're on the Lakers.
I'm my bad.
Bro, but
I'm
you
sorry.
can't, like, you
No,
can't
no,
get on
let
the
me go.
Lakers
Let me go.
and then,
I'm not-
act
I'm not-
The Celtics record is just.
Hey,
like,
I'm
let him
not
go,
saying
let
the
him go.
Celtics
Let
are
him
the
go.
best team either.
Let him go. Let him go.
Okay,
Who's the best team?
bro.
Just asking. Like, just asking. Who's the best team?
You're not gonna say Lakers. This is like
It's an LA team.
it's an LA team.
It's
You have
an
no
LA
choice.
team.
You have no
It's an LA
choice.
team.
It's an LA team. I'm still debating, but to say the Lakers are first by a long shot is
They're first by a good margin.
Even though,
Okay, but let me.
even though we're talking,
Only team that had the chance is the Clippers. Nobody else has.
and then I was about to say that the Clippers,
Nobody else in the NBA has a chance against the Lakers.
nobody in the East. Whoever make it out the West is winning the finals.
Bucks have a good team.
Yeah, but
Bucks have a really solid.
All right,
team.
so you telling me
Giannis
you
still can't shoot.
Giannis is going against either the Lakers or the Clippers.
yeah, Giannis said shooters are
And
random.
just think about last night. Porzingis came on. He was like, "Man, the Clippers came in and said, hey, we gonna shut y'all
That
shut y'all down, and what y'all gonna do about it? If the Clippers just sit there and be like, Giannis, we gonna shut you down, and everybody else, your role players got to do something, they're gonna lose.
It's easier in the playoffs.
You could,
And then Kawhi Leonard shut them down last year. You don't think they can do it again? And then when he get tired, hey PG get tired.
Hey, PG, just go ahead and shoot something for me.
Hey, so y'all can go.
that's what I'm saying. What I was saying about the Lakers earlier.
Raptors over the Celtics.
Oh shit!
Can this man talk about the Lakers, bro? Can he say his Lakers piece? Can he say his Lakers
Jesus
piece?
Christ!
Okay, bro. Like
Jesus
literally,
Christ.
the Lakers have played two top tier teams, as in the Clippers and the Raptors, and they lost to them both.
That's the only two teams that played that was good.
They lost to
And
the
That were
Mavericks.
top tier.
So in the 17 games they played, they haven't played one good team.
They
besides
played
the
good
Clippers.
team. They played the Mavs.
They beat them.
They beat the Mavs.
MVP.
The Spurs are
Spurs.
dumb trash. Spurs are dumb
In their
trash.
defense, the Spurs are kind of going through the same Tim Duncan
They going through the
draft
motions.
year. They're kind. I think they're loafing on purpose.
They're taking for
on
LaMelo
purpose.
Ball.
Yeah, they're taking
Yeah.
on purpose. This isn't
They're
a.
taking for LaMelo.
I don't think this team is
They're going
better
through the
than the
motions right
record
now.
for sure.
Dang, Spurs are a whole topic on here.
Sorry, we was gonna say scrap the Lakers. My bad, bro. Continue, bro.
But like I was saying,
Thank you,
they've only
special.
played two top tier teams that will probably make it to the conference finals.
I'm about to do this.
Ed, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I understand your reason why. It's the same reason they have for Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore didn't play nobody until we played the Seahawks. So nobody was like, oh, Baltimore didn't anything. So it's the same argument. But in the Lakers' defense, every win they've had, other than the Grizzly one, honestly,
They barely
was,
sneaked by the Suns. They
other-
barely sneaked by the Suns.
the Suns one was kind of yeah. The Suns are nice.
It was a close game, down the wire.
123 to 115 is
It was a close
Yeah,
game all the way down.
He's not. Jalen Brown isn't a role player.
I'm saying he's a role player, but he's not an all-star.
beat the Heat.
But
He's
that's
not
another
a
conversation.
But again, but again, and like in his defense, the Lakers have pretty much beat everybody like they were supposed to. It wasn't. There's been a couple close games here and there, but that's basketball.
Are the
You know what I
Jazz
mean?
not a good team?
Like he's
I
naming them
said
all, bro.
teams that would make it to the conference finals. That have
Yeah,
the
bro, but like you did a conference finals. There's only like 4 teams that are gonna make it to the conference finals. That's just making like the list small.
okay, they're on two.
They are just look at the Celtics.
The two teams they lost
We can
to.
look at the Celtics.
The
right
two
now.
teams they lost to are playoff contenders, but you can say that for any other team. Like honestly,
13-4.
like you can say that for any other team.
You can look at the Celtics.
Like, the Clippers are gonna-
They lost to Kings. You can say like you can look at like everybody's record.
I mean, if we've been
pick
real,
and choose.
it's only been 17 games.
It's kind
Yes,
of
it's
that's what I'm
too
saying.
early.
We
It's
barely
early in
got
the
through. We
season.
just got through the first round of basketball.
But my
wait
argument is that the Lakers are not first by a landslide. That's literally my argument. They are not first by a landslide.
I see what he's saying. He's not.
The
Yeah.
Lakers and Clippers are first by landslide.
And then everybody else.
And then
I can to be 100% honest.
Actually, in Ed's defense, from a casual standpoint, yes. From an actual, like, if you watch basketball, no. Like, I see what you're saying, though. Because, like, from a casual standpoint, if you're just watching basketball here and there, yes. Like, it's 1 and 2, and everybody else, you can try to go
It
beat them.
looks like that, yeah.
Like,
The Nuggets are 13-3.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
Yeah.
analytically, just and if you just know anything about sports and just even a smidge about basketball, no, they're not by a landslide.
It's
They're
not by a
number
landslide at
one, but they're not by a landslide. I would have to disagree.
Again, 7-game
Nah, bro,
series.
I would have to
No other
disagree.
team besides the Clippers and the Lakers, like those are the 2 teams that. Like,
Nah,
like,
bro.
Mm.
Nah,
Nobody
bro.
else
I think you're going by name, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
off the
carried a
heights.
little bit too much weight.
Yeah.
Cause like,
I promise you I'm not.
They're not the Warriors with KD.
Mm-mm.
It's not like that.
it's not that
It's
deep.
not like that at all.
Only 2 super teams
It's-
in
Hear
the
me,
NBA.
hear me out. This same Clippers team has Kawhi Leonard that killed the NBA last year,
Yeah.
and they have Paul
Killed
George.
the NBA. He did. He killed the hurt Warriors. Like,
I mean,
he
that's a
killed,
lot.
He killed the hurt Embiid.
That's a lot.
Like, let's
That's
not
a
act
lot.
Like, just, like, just
Okay,
sweeping.
by himself.
It's still
All
carrying weight though.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
just.
just because the Raptors are really
The Raptors
good.
are actually really
They're
good outside of
good.
them.
Like they won
Kawhi
like 21
was the-
games without it, right? Curry.
I
was the
want to
corner
point this
piece,
out. I'm not going to talk to them. I want to point this out to you. This is the same Raptors team that lost to LeBron 4 years in a row. The same Raptors. Nothing really changed, bro. Nothing really changed. It's the same team.
Who did they lose to?
LeBron.
Okay, exactly. So like, let's not act like he's just a scrub that they lost to a scrub.
But I'm just saying, this is the team that
they
just.
won like 21 games without Kawhi. You know that, right? They won like 21-5.
So did the Spurs at one point. What is your point?
He was on good teams. Like,
Spurs got my point.
like, bro, like
They got popped this year. They got
the
popped
Raptors
this
are
year.
already good without him. I'm gonna be real.
Hey.
If Klay Thompson plays, it's an if statement. But if Klay Thompson plays, like the Raptors don't win that series.
Nah, that's a stretch. Van Vliet
No,
was-
actually, you're
Van-
right. He's right. If
We
Klay
seen
Thompson
that game.
plays,
Klay Thompson was
yeah, if
on
Klay Thompson plays,
one
it would
quarter.
be.
Hey, not gonna hold you, but
Clay
Van-
is cold.
yes,
Clay is top five.
I-
It's a sleeper top five.
I agree, but
Top five in the league?
No, well, I'm just talking about top five. Just like
Top five shooters. Top five shooters. Okay.
You have to go too deep.
Top
You have to go
five.
too
I
deep.
don't know what
Yeah. If you go,
category,
but I understood it. Yeah, but I understood
Top
it.
five shooters. Okay, we got it. We got it.
No. But listen. We seen what Van Vliet did to Steph. We seen what that boy Van Vliet did to Steph. We seen what Pascal Siakam did to the entire defense of the Warriors. With or without KD. I promise you. My bad. With or without KD, I promise you, the Raptors were gonna give him a show. Even if they would have lost, it was gonna give him a show. It's gonna be 7 games
I have
at the
something
worst.
to say. Speaking of the Raptors, I feel like Pascal Siakam gonna win Most Improved again.
How?
He's
That
averaging
dude-
27,
that
8,
dude-
and 10.
He's
He's
a game. Don't win nothing.
he gonna win Most Improved. Most Improved based off the regular season.
I mean, to be honest, making an All-Star game as an Eastern player is kind of easy. It's 5 players and then everybody else.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a stretch. The East got some talent.
We're holding.
Makes
Hey,
Ben,
hold that topic
Embiid.
to the end because
Sorry.
it's on the list.
Sorry,
It's on the list.
my bad.
It is on the list. All right, the next topic
You
is.
should transfer it to the Spurs.
We're not talking about the Spurs on this show, man.
Yeah, we're just
Oh,
gonna
look
You
what
have
is
that
next.
conversation.
Look what is next.
What?
your topic, man.
The Spurs?
The Sixers.
No, it's
Oh, the Sixers.
Embiid.
0 point.
Oh, and 11? Hold on, bro. I want to stand up and say this. Your boy that you swore on everything you love was better than Jokic sat here and put up 0. I'm Ohio State now. That's what he did. He let a random celebrity, not gonna say Drake's a random celebrity, but he let Drake heckle him into big 0. 0 and 11, bro. That's the man. That's the man you go. That's the man you go tell me that's the best big man in the league. 0 and 11 for sure. I feel it.
He said Jokic is the best big man in the league.
He said Jokic is better than Joel Embiid.
I feel it. Respect his name.
That is disrespectful.
I'm just telling you. Jokic ain't going 0 and 11 though and putting up 0 points.
Jokic last game was like 8 points.
I mean, I'll take that over 0. I'll take that over 0.
Okay, he's dropped.
And a loss.
He's dropped under 10 points three times this season already.
He's not gonna let this old.
I'm not gonna let it go. I sat there
Okay,
and
you can
told
hold on to it. You can hold on to it.
0 and 11.
Joel's number is still better.
0 and 11.
Joel is still better.
0 and 11.
You can't ever go over in the game.
Yeah, bro, that's
I'm
vicious. That is
saying.
very sad.
7 foot. I can't.
It's
And you the face of the team.
Especially
It
if
is
you consider the
face
best
of the
player on the
team.
team.
It is
Hey,
very
hear me out, Ed. Hear me out, Eddie.
Rim.
You saying this? Joel Embiid is the best player center in the league, right?
best center.
Yeah. So just think about it. If LeBron goes 0 and 11 and has an offer, the world might blow up.
You're right, but he's still
Hell
gonna be the
might
best
freeze
player.
over.
Yeah, hell
Might freeze over for the world because if he goes 0 and 11 has 0 points, the media is gonna kill him.
Who?
That's like Tom Brady
LeBron.
throwing 5 picks and having 104 yards.
Exactly.
Don't forget about that in a couple weeks.
LeBron got killed for scoring 51 points in the finals.
Exactly.
LeBron got
LeBron didn't get killed. It was Jr. It was
He
Jr.
aggressive enough in overtime. Like,
LeBron got killed for losing to a team that nobody can beat.
Man.
By himself.
Okay, but we're not holding Joel to that standard though.
I mean, he's the best player in his position,
the best center in the league.
and he went 0 for 11.
He's the best.
And he
He's
went
the
0 for
best
11.
player on that team.
He's the best player on the team, the best center in the league.
Like literally, all the centers just laughed.
Your
at
best
him.
player on the
Yeah.
team cannot go over.
Huh?
What?
Is it because they're African? 'Cause I don't see it.
Wait, what did
I
you
see it. I see it.
I can't really see
I
it.
see it a lot.
The best
'Cause
center
that's-
ever is
They both have great defense.
It's stupid. Yeah, that is true.
They have
That is
great
true.
defense, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Honestly, I really feel like Embiid's. I thought Embiid's like ceiling is Shaq. Honestly, I really.
Not as big.
He's not as big, but he's whoa. Embiid is massive.
They're like about the same height, though.
Reminds me of
We
Shaq
talking-
in a weird way. He doesn't play like Shaq at all. He
Yeah.
kind of does. He plays like Orlando Shaq. It's really Giannis. Giannis plays like Orlando Shaq.
Oh my God.
Giannis says it.
Giannis. What did I just say?
Great take.
Wait, who did I say? I said Giannis.
Yeah, you said Giannis.
Giannis plays like Orlando Shaq.
He do.
By the way, LeBron is the fourth leading scorer.
We gotta stay on topic. We
Yeah,
gotta stay on topic.
okay, we
I'm
stay
sorry.
on-
We gotta
we
stay
stay
on
on
topic. That boy
topic.
Joe.
ADD, come on.
That boy Joel Embiid went 0 for 11, and you gonna sit here and tell me to my face, bold face, he's the best big man in the league? I refuse to believe
Not
it.
big man, center.
I still refuse to believe it.
Anthony Davis is the best big
Come on,
man.
Cat.
You going with Cat? The same cat that Carl Anthony Towns.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. He's been having a great season. Him and Andrew Wiggins.
Hey, it took
been
Jimmy
putting
Butler
up numbers,
bullying
but
them.
We're not gonna forget.
Jimmy Butler literally had to tell them boys, "You suck. You're a waste of talent for the light bulb to click." Let this be a reminder. Nah, that was on Cat 2. That was on Cat 2. That was on Cat 2. That was on Cat 2.
That was on Cat 2.
It was both of them.
Cat 2.
Jimmy Butler from Texas, he's different.
Nah, he cut different from a specific
He went
cloth.
to TJ. He went to TJC. TJC. Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
From a whole different
Yeah.
cloth.
I never knew that.
It's different.
Oh, he from Town About Texas. He from Texas stand up, you know what I'm saying? About an hour away now.
I didn't know that either. I didn't even know he was from Texas. It makes sense though.
He went to
I
TJ.
thought he was from like the East.
Nah, I didn't know he was
I
from
think
Texas.
he was born in the East Coast.
Kid.
and moved.
So why do you think Joel went 0 for 11, bro?
Why would I know?
How do you go? How are you 7 foot and you go 0 for 11? I just want to know that.
I really don't think Embiid like.
Embiid?
I don't see dogs in him, if I'm being honest.
What?
Nah, come on.
Nah, we're not gonna say that. We can say he's very inconsistent.
He got
That was a very undog.
That was a very undog-like statement right there, brother. You need to slow your roll, brother.
0 points was dog like.
That was
Like, bro, like, come on, fam.
That was an undog.
No, when I see him, I don't see like
Bro, he was trying.
even in the playoffs, like
he was
still
trying.
I gotta get the living
That's
shot.
true.
Stack.
That is true.
Like your team was stacked. Jimmy Butler, Ben Simmons, Embiid should not have lost to Kawhi. And like Siakam, he's nice now, but he wasn't what he is. Like he's
He
improved.
scored
He's
22
improved.
last year.
But bro, compared to Jimmy Butler and compared to Embiid and Ben,
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
if Ben Simmons, if not Ben Simmons, Embiid plays like an animal, like a dog, like a man, like nobody can guard me on this court because literally nobody can. There's no reason that they should have lost.
I'd rather have Siakam than Ben Simmons.
hot take. Hot take.
I'd rather have
So I want to ask you, who's the best center in the league?
Cat.
Okay. Who is the best center in the league? Wait, no. After Joel's 0 and 11, I really did. I was hoping he wasn't serious. I didn't even take him serious. All right. So after 0 and 11, Joel Embiid, who's the best center in the league?
Still Joel Embiid.
Crazy. Who's the best center in the league?
It's one game out of 82, bro. Like,
Who's the best center in the league?
Nah, Paul George did the same thing.
That's playoff P is a
Playoff
thing.
P.
So we don't even consider that a
To
dispute.
be honest,
So who's the best center in the league, Peso?
I mean, just as a player aspect, I do understand going 0 and 11. I've done it before, so I still stay Embiid. Sadly,
Who's the best center in the league?
I do understand him. I do understand. You wanna wrap it up? All right.
So who's best center in the league? Yeah, who's best center in the league? Hey, that's a Thanksgiving special, boy. Who's best center in the league?
The best center in the league, 80, but he doesn't play center. So
he's a power forward. He is a power forward. He is
I
a
know,
power forward.
But the best center in the league,
It's Embiid, right? It's Embiid. It's Embiid.
that's the only one.
It's Embiid.
Are you gonna say Embiid too?
It's Embiid.
All right. So it's Joe Chicken 4, but 0 and 11 wins. 0 and 11
Hey,
wins.
look.
0 and 11 wins.
Hey,
But not
0 and 11 wins.
no. You know
0 and 11
what?
wins.
He can't dunk. You know that, right? He can't.
0 and 11
You know
wins.
what? You know what,
He
Gil?
literally cannot dunk. He's 6 foot, like 11, and he can't.
0 and
dunk.
11. I want you guys to remember this. 0 and
Have you
11
ever seen a
is
6
the
foot 11
best
man
center
that
in the
can't dunk?
league. I just want you to know that. That's all I'm saying. 0 and 11.
Jokic is basically like an Al Horford
0 and 11.
in my eyes.
0 and 11.
Jokic is
Jesus
basically
Christ.
Al Horford in my eyes.
What?
what's the next
No,
one?
Al Horford is not on Jokic's level.
I'm gonna keep this stack. That was disrespectful.
That was kind of rude to say that.
I'm not saying they're on the same
That is
level.
so
I'm talking about like
rude.
it's Al.
Yeah, bro. You got a card, bro? We gotta get the line for that, bro. We gotta get the line for that, man.
Oh, I thought that was.
Bro,
But you're not
we
hearing
gotta
me.
get the line for
You're
that,
not
man.
hearing me.
I hear you, but I don't
He-
feel you.
He plays like Al Horford, but slightly better than Al Horford.
Okay, we gotta go to the next topic, bro.
Yeah,
We
next
went on
topic.
2 hours, and like the Thanksgiving
Okay,
special
next.
is a special, and you going off of 0-11 rant, and I can't green light this.
it's
All
one.
right, all right.
It's 11-11.
We're gonna skip over the Spurs topic.
Make a wish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to talk about
I wish.
Spurs.
I wish
We
the
got
podcast
we
was
got a
going.
hot topic right here.
Should have been Denton.
Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving.
I'm not arguing this. I'm not arguing. We argued this last week,
Kyrie
and then
Irving.
we ended up cussing each other out.
First,
I'm out.
first,
I'm
let's.
out.
It's just every week,
Sitting this
every week that Kyrie sits out, it looks like I'm getting more right, more
Bro,
right, more right.
He's just a horrible teammate. That's what it is.
That's
It-
all it
It
is.
really
I wouldn't
is.
even
just
say
him.
Kyrie's even a horrible teammate. He just doesn't gel with people.
He's a second
Like-
option.
Or maybe Russell Westbrook's just a better player.
No,
No.
no,
No.
no. He's,
No.
He is.
he's
Never.
not.
He is.
No.
No,
He is.
No.
come sit down. Come.
He is.
Go ahead.
Can I sit down? Can I get in this?
This is
No.
his argument right here.
No. This is his.
This
He's
is
gonna
his
stand for us till he dies.
So
bro.
what's Kyrie better at?
Oh, offense.
All right, offense. Does he have a scoring title?
Does he have a scoring title? He does not. But
Okay, does Russ have a scoring title?
He padded his way
Exactly.
to a scoring
All
title.
right.
He padded
So what else?
his way.
What else? So anything Russell does is padding.
Wait, Kyrie, do you see what Kyrie did in 2016?
What did he do the year before whenever he didn't have help? I mean, not the year before, like whenever in 2014. Weren't they drafted #1 overall? Then again drafting #1 overall. Then again drafting
You're
number.
talking
He was a
about-
baby.
You're talking about.
So
his
he just
rookie
grew
year.
up all of a sudden when LeBron got there. That's when he grew up.
I mean, a lot of guys do that. It's legit.
That makes sense.
It's legit.
That makes sense. So what was Russ doing
Russ
whenever he was by himself?
playing with KD. Oh,
Yeah,
when he
playing.
was by himself. Oh, he averaged a triple double.
He averaged a triple.
All
double.
right.
He
What did he do with
padded.
KD? He went to the finals.
Went to finals.
I mean, he played, bro. Come on, fam. He played LeBron. He played LeBron James. Like
Okay, Kyrie
Okay.
and LeBron played a 7-3-9 team and
Do
beat
you
him.
see that shot he made?
who?
Kyrie.
Over Steph.
I did.
Oh, Steph,
I
that
did.
was- that
I
was-
also did see LeBron help that win. I'm gonna be real. LeBron, like,
Okay,
if
but-
LeBron was there, they
I want to ask. I want to ask an honest
Exactly.
question. Why do you feel like Russ is so much better than Kyrie?
Why wouldn't I? He's better at passing. He's better at
What?
rebounding. He's better at
No,
defense.
not passing. I'll give you that.
I get it passing.
Passing is a
Like
is
literally,
a-
like
is a-
literally the only
I
thing,
get passing.
the only thing y'all told me that like Kyrie's better at is scoring. And then y'all, when I say scoring, I mean, bro, like clutch, bro. If we talking about clutch, like who's better, Harden or Kyrie? All right, but Kyrie's more clutch. So what do we talk like that? That argument.
Clutch, I don't know.
Oh, I
Harden's
see.
not
The,
clutch
oh,
at
he
all.
got you, bro. He got you with that one.
Harden's
I see
not
that.
clutch.
I see that.
He's not.
I see what he's
We seen
saying,
him
bro.
against the Spurs. That was terrible.
I see what he's saying,
performances
bro.
have been-
I see what he's saying, bro.
Playoff performances have been so.
I see
Clutch
what he's
arguments.
saying, bro.
Only thing that's like I'll say with Curry,
Into the
like
playoffs.
Kyrie's like, bro, it's just flashy. He's more flashy. That's really it.
Kyrie-
Russ is a more complete player.
And to honestly, I'm sorry to see. I'm still think it's Kyrie and
Russ is an
4.
all-time
But
great.
I see your reason for Russ because like the thing that I think is understated is like, and we said it earlier, Kyrie is really a questionable teammate. This is the same guy that had LeBron carrying him to a championship and said, "I don't like playing with LeBron. Please send me somewhere
And I
else."
wouldn't even, honestly, I wouldn't even bring that to the equation. I wouldn't even bring leadership.
that's-
into the
that's a
equation. If you want to
big
bring
factor.
leadership into the
That
equation,
is a
I'm be real.
massive
Like, there's
factor.
no argument for Kyrie.
That is
Man.
a
it is
massive
horrible.
factor.
I wasn't
Did you
bringing
see-
leadership into the argument.
Did y'all
That's a
see what he
massive
posted
factor.
on Instagram? He-
No.
He posted.
Long, bro.
Oh,
Bro, he did the black screen paragraph.
I'm not gonna.
on the kick vibes.
And I'm
Black
not-
screen.
That's how you giving it up.
Oh,
Can I read it? Like,
That's
what
maybe
is that?
it's
I want to
Russell
read it.
I
for
sent
it.
it in the
I
Twitter
think
group
it's
chat.
Russell.
I want to
for
read it
man.
right now. Like, you just sent it just now?
Yeah, I sent it in.
It's like a Kalani message.
I'm about to read it right now.
Yo,
Right here.
it's Russell for.
Jesus.
I'm not reading that.
I'm about
I don't
to
got
some
the
of the.
time.
All right, so I'm just.
We
you
go
wanna breeze through
skim.
it?
Yeah, we go skim.
All right, so it happens all the time, and tonight just shows that how sports entertainment would always be ignorant, obtrusive. It is one big show that means very, very little in the world. Yada yada yada. But it's a game of sports entertainment in real life. So what it looks like,
Bars.
it looks basically like he's just. I have no
He's
idea.
in his feelings.
He's in his feelings.
He's open his
Kyrie's a
third
very
eye.
intellectual person. Russell Westbrook would never give it up like this. so that's basically just.
And you know what's funny? I think Kyrie is a different. As he doesn't push his brand as heavy as Russ. Which is kind of odd if that makes sense. Like Russ kind of has his "no, I do what I want" thing or whatever with the
Yeah.
Jordan commercial. Kyrie, you don't really see Kyrie in the commercial. He has Uncle Drew,
Yeah,
obviously.
he has Uncle Drew.
But it's like,
His shoes.
but it's
Shoes are
like
nice.
his shoes is cool. But I think like his brand is kind of like just like word
It's
to
not a
mouth.
bad brand, but I
It's
get
not a
what
bad
you're
brand. It's like it's word to mouth. Like you see that boy Kyrie
To me, he
special.
like his brand is more like it's more of a speak for itself.
Yeah, like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not. Russ is kind of like it's word to mouth, but it's also
And-
like the big.
and-
He's pushing them.
And his brand, like it seemed like it's kind of getting drug out from whenever he first came in the league. Remember, like the when he was in the rookie showcase, they like like the step back three and so it seemed like that's still getting drug out. Like he's
that's
still hanging on that.
He's still hanging up on that.
You know what I'm saying? Like Russ keeps like leveling up his brain. It seemed like
Hey, I'm
Kyrie's-
not gonna lie to you. With the whole argument, like they're on the same level, it's kind of hard because they're different players. They're different play styles. But if you look at it, the whole Kyrie and the teammate thing, it always happens when they're losing. It's never when they're winning. It's never when they're at the peak of the game. Then Kyrie, he's my buddy.
finals.
Yeah, he's my guy.
And he left.
And then but I'm just saying, you can still be unsatisfied. Shoot,
Kobe was.
and I ain't gonna say
Shaq
that.
was.
Yeah.
But they have beef.
Shaq left. Come on now. LeBron went to the finals 8 years straight and left. So again, it's not like all right. I
His
did it.
team was garbage.
I don't want to play in Cleveland.
I don't want to play in Cleveland, even if I am LeBron. I
I feel-
cared you guys
I feel what
to
you're saying,
get
but like
smoked by
it's
KD.
they wait to it's never when the team's doing well. It's never when they're in the finals when they're like, hey man, Kyrie, man, he's a horrible teammate. Last week he didn't give me $1 from McDonald's. It's never that. It's when we're on a losing streak. You know, Kyrie just don't talk to us. I didn't even know Kyrie had a kid until this week.
He has a kid for real?
He has a kid?
I know.
I think he has a whole daughter. He posted on Instagram.
I didn't know that.
And she's like 4.
She's 4? Dang.
Like, I'm talking about
He's had
walking.
a kid. I'm like,
Kawhi Leonard got a kid too.
yeah, that makes sense. I know that.
I can see that.
I know that. I didn't know Kyrie had a kid. I thought Kyrie was a whole bachelor.
They like a whole J. Cole thing with getting married.
I know Draymond got a kid.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I know that.
I could have seen that.
I know that. I could have told you that was gonna happen. I could have told you that was gonna happen.
Oh my gosh.
Are they finna lose? Oh, they just barely.
came back.
What?
They barely beat
They was
the
down by
Bucks.
like 17.
So
He has a whole
why did
daughter.
we skip over the Spurs? Like that was pretty interesting.
Nah, bro. I'm not talking about the Spurs.
The
It's not the
Spurs-
fall off. It's the setup
it's
for
the team.
It's the setup for the glory.
But
It's the
look,
setup
they
for the
don't have-
glory.
don't
They did
have-
the same thing with Duncan, bro.
They're
It
going-
looks the same.
They're
They
trying to
have
get
a
LaMelo.
superstar That's
Who?
a one-on-one player. When they have
Who?
them
DeMar DeRozan?
successful
DeMar
players-
DeRozan is a superstar player.
DeMar DeRozan's a modern day Michael Jordan.
All right.
That's my hot take. If Michael Jordan played in this era, that's how he'll look. That's my hot take.
I'm out. Y'all,
That's my hot
Ed,
take.
you want to carry it?
End it
I'm
on
not.
that.
I'm not in the camera.
Hey, clip it, put it on Twitter, let's get it.
I think he just dropped it on the
Clip
MLB.
it, put it on
Wait,
Twitter.
I still got 2 more topics, man.
Hey, just finish 2 more topics, bro.
Nah, you can finish it. I'm not finishing it. I'm not finishing it. I'm not.
Clip it,
I'm out.
put it on
Get
Twitter.
back to my phone, brother.
Nah, you not.
He'd rather say
Absolutely
DeMar,
not.
He'd rather
Absolutely
say DeMar DeRozan over LeBron.
You was smoking
I had to say
pure
it.
straight.
I had to say
Nah, bro, I'm out.
Okay, look.
Nah, I'm out. God bless.
Hey, we passing the card around.
Come on.
Go ahead. Man, line it up.
Oh, yes.
Hey,
Line it
face
up.
up.
Yes,
Get
sir.
it
You already know me.
Line it up. We gonna get down with it.
But look, how would DeMar DeRozan be modern day Michael Jordan, bro?
I'm talking about because he's mid range. He can't shoot threes.
It's only the offensive part. There's a lot of people that can shoot mid range.
Now I was really just talking about the offensive game. I wasn't talking about the defensive
There's a
game.
lot of people with DeMar DeRozan's game. You're not saying they
I was just talking about the offensive mid range.
Kawhi.
Kawhi is a
Kawhi
better
does a
competitor.
lot more than just shoots mid ranges.
He
Kawhi
does
is
a lot of
just
shooting
animal.
mid range, though, but
He does a lot.
Kawhi is an animal in general.
Every highlight I see
All
is a
right.
mid range or done.
Kawhi's all around animal.
All right, man. Jeez, next topic.
That was
That's my hot take. That's my hot take for the day.
Ice cold
hey,
take. An
it's
ice
Thanksgiving
cold
special.
take.
It's the Thanksgiving special. Bro, I wish I could like see this like in the corner, like just like see.
I'm so.
Ice cold
Hey,
take.
everybody scoot over.
Ah,
No, Vic, come back. Yeah, come back. Okay.
The
all right, well, let's wrap. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Next topic. I'm just gonna breeze through it. It's not too deep, but it is something that I've noticed. They added the coaches challenge, right?
What?
The,
Oh,
coaches,
yeah,
the,
yeah,
co-
yeah.
the coaches challenge rule, and the coaches challenge rule has really done nothing.
I mean, that's
Nothing
kind of
yet.
how it
Can
is
I-
in the
can I start
NFL
this
too.
off?
It's the first
That really
year.
is how it is.
Can I start this off? This is like the NFL and this
Yeah.
PI rule.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like
Same thing.
at this point, nobody knows
It only
like how to
changed-
do it because if you change, well, come on now, that's boring. It's not gonna affect nobody.
So you think they shouldn't have added this rule?
No,
It makes
it's
no
different
sense.
for the NFL than it is the NBA. I like what they're doing, but it's different. It's two different sports.
I mean, with the NFL, like, they really only changed by like two or three PI.
Hey, but the reason why they did it was because the refs missed a lot of stuff.
Last year, that is true.
But
Last year, the
but
refs
when you-
made a lot of calls.
Is
Yeah.
it it really their fault? But like they're traveling. I don't think a ref have off day. Do they have off days?
Challenge.
Refs don't have off days. Like they go. They probably got like 1 or 2 days, but they go. All right, I'm on a plane. I'm in my next city. I'm in my next city. I'm in my next city. I'm pretty sure I'm tired of watching the same thing over and over again. You're gonna miss some stuff.
Yeah, they're
Thing, automated refs play call. I mean, not play call, but do penalties and call whatever the case is, call text and stuff. Because they feel like we can get an automated system to do it better than we can get humans to. You know what I mean? Because I feel like basketball just moves so much faster in real time than football. Because football is a lot of pads. So even if a guy's fast, you can still see him do a lot. You can see a holding call in football. It's hard to really call a blocking foul at full speed if you got somebody like Kyrie having to run full speed to the cup. Like, it's really tough to call that. Like, just naked eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Russell's even a better example. It's really hard to call that. So I think the NBA has to start getting with these tech guys and getting with these guys that's tapped into the industry of like AI and just see if they can get a way to have the refs like maybe ocular, you know what I mean, ocular way to see the game different. Like, it just can't be, because the way the game is going, the refs can't keep up with the way the game is changing and how calls are being called.
Yeah.
Guys are too much of physical specimens. Like, you feel me? Like, there's guys like Giannis that good luck trying to get a charge call on Giannis. Seriously, good luck. I want you to try to get a charge call on Giannis. You're gonna get a blocking foul nine times out of 10. Like,
to the point where LeBron has earned a travel.
yes, seriously.
You can have that, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, have you seen the one that's blatant is the James Harden one? The James Harden ones are blatant. So it's like, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, it's really hard for me to envision like the NBA going the way it's going without having some type of AI intellect into the way they grade the game. That's really it, honestly.
I like that take. I really do. Great
You
take.
put your heart on the table.
That was a great.
I put your heart on the table.
I had to come back after
I
that
had
Jordan
nothing to
one,
say.
bro.
I put my heart in this, bro.
Just give it a couple of years. The coaches still don't know that they have challenges. I can challenge that.
Imagine your assistant be like, Coach, you can challenge that. Where's
Pop probably gonna be the first one to use it.
I think he did. Didn't
he?
he was the first one. It was Doc or something.
It probably was Doc Rivers.
think
Like,
it was
nah,
Doc.
Doc got ejected for it.
All right. Now on to the very last topic. All right. Building an all-star team. I want y'all to build an all-star
If
team.
you have more than four, if you have more than like 6,
Yeah, our starting five.
They have to be healthy.
Huh?
Do they have to be healthy right now?
No.
All
no,
time?
for this season. Like for
Oh,
this
this
I'm
season?
saying for this season they have to be healthy.
They'd have to be. Yeah, KD won.
Do suspensions count too?
Suspensions?
Yes.
Who's suspended?
Who's
Hey,
suspended?
DeAndre Ayton's a stud,
Bro,
dog.
if you don't get your
You said DeMar DeRozan's a Jordan, so don't tell me to get out of anywhere.
His rating on 2K like a 79. But nah.
Yeah, building.
Bro, they got, just speaking of 2K, they got Jordan like his 3-point shot like A+. Like, but he be draining threes, bro. Like, I be like, bro, like, there's no. But back then,
LeBron shot better threes than they got LeBron like a B+.
All right, bro. Build your all-star team.
Build your all-star team. You want to do conference by conference or just like
Overall, man. That's still the best.